All right, everybody, we are live at Coletco. It is Sunday, November 24th. It is Sunday, November 24th. And let me figure out what I've done with my first thing to locate is my phone. Let me try to find my phone. Okay. And which has comments on it. Well, what did I do with it? I had it. I walked over here to get it and get my other device as well. And I've laid it somewhere. Interesting. What have I done with my other cellular device? Like I just had it. Isn't it amazing how you do that? You oh, there it is. It was underneath a piece of bubble wrap. See? It was underneath a piece of bubble wrap. There we go. Chat. And let me grab my... All right. So when you're on and watching, thank you and welcome. Let's go ahead and hit this. And yeah, it's one of those things that's right in front of you. Let's go ahead and hit share and group there and there. And also, let's go back and share Messenger. All right. Okay, there's that. All right, and let me also get it shared over here. You go right ahead. Let me click this, YouTube. Make sure we're live on YouTube. We're not. There's something wrong. We're not connecting to YouTube. Restream.
But I don't know how to do that.
Okay, let me check on that. Because if not, we need to reset right quick. After I didn't even pay attention to that. Let me see if it's live over here. Give me 1 second. Let me see if this is actually live. I don't think it's actually streaming to YouTube. Is anybody, well, I could say is anybody over there? 902, yep, there it is. We're definitely streaming over there. Let me see if anybody's watching. Yep, there's 13, but those 13, I can't see y'all's comments. Brent, I see that. All right, let me this up. It says sending data to YouTube. Sending data to YouTube. Sending data to YouTube. Okay. Well, we might have to do like they've been doing because I don't really want to restart it. We're live over there, and I can watch them over my off of my other phone. So I can get YouTube, I can get Facebook comments on my restream. Yeah, I'll have to do like they've been doing. I'll look for YouTube comments off. I'll be watching live with y'all over there, and then I'll be unfortunately also having to watch on. I'll be watching on Restream and Facebook if that makes sense. So YouTube will not appear on the screen. YouTube comments will not appear on the embedded feed until we can figure out how to fix that, which I hope we can before tomorrow. It looks like we need some kind of reboot. I should have rebooted it before I went live, but that's okay. I don't think it's going to be, if it gets where I can't keep track or I'm confused on maybe who's first, then I'll figure it out, okay? So this is actually all new stuff here that just got unboxed. I am first going to read the first comment. So, yeah, I've got YouTube over here on my left phone where I'm watching live with y'all. And then I'm watching, let me make sure I have all of it where I can see all comments. Make sure you hit the like button over there, please. There's 16 people. Only 2 have done that so far. And I can see the live chat and I can see Facebook. Brent, we have ordered Christmas rounds, the ones you requested, and they're not in yet. So yes, we will be getting some, but they're not in yet. And when did we start? We started this stream at 9 o'clock. Paul, Paul helped me out last night, Saturday night. I went to the Tennessee football game during the day. I was dangerously sleepy on the way home. We had to pull over and let my brother drive Scott. You know how I get. Scott's been in the vehicle. It's where I slept 3 hours one night and 2 hours the night before. And I basically was running off the road. And he was like, yeah, why don't we pull over and I'll get behind the wheel. So in the last 2 days, I'd slept a total. Basically, last 2 days, I'd slept a total of 5 hours. I did my calculation. So it's very, very unsafe. But he got behind the wheel, and then they said I passed out immediately, and I don't remember anything else. That's how knocked out I was. So, and I probably should be asleep right now, but instead I'm going to drink a V8 and chug a bunch of Monsters, and hopefully we're about to sell a bunch of pocket knives. That's what I want to do. So I want to sell a bunch of pocket knives. We're going to sell some coins too. We're definitely going to sell coins. Y'all know that. But the first thing I'm going to do is start bringing over some pocket knives with some older dates. Hope everybody can hear me. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. I'm going to start bringing over some pocket knives with some older dates. And we're about to do some kind of Black Friday type prices, okay? And I am going to start bringing them over handful by handful. This is the first chance because they're not going to be on sale again until we do another stream, or you come into the physical store location on Friday and Saturday when we are actually discounting this stuff in the store on sale, if that makes sense. So essentially, right now is the first opportunity to get brand new case knives that I've never shown and case knives on sale, okay? So that's what we're doing. Everybody's here. Hope everybody's ready. So let's see what we have. For grandnephew. Congratulations, Brent. And drunk on reasons. Yeah, I actually ate some on the way over here. I left them in my Tahoe specifically so I wouldn't eat any more until maybe on my way to the gym, if I make it there, which I don't. All right, so first case knife on sale. This is Amber Bone Smooth Jig Small Center Jack. So it's that jackknife, the kind of mini Coke bottle vault pattern that was available. Here's our first knife. And some of these I'm going to discount where it's like, okay, Chad, you're making me buy this. And the first one is $64.99. That was the original price. And we're going to do 30% off. 30% off. So $45 on this one. And that's Antique Bone Smooth Small Center Swell Jack. I know that's a mouthful. Let me read that again. Antique Bone. That's this right here. Antique Bone. That is Smooth Small Swell Center Jack. Case loves their adjectives. It's a 2-blade knife. And now it's 30% off. $45. That's my last one. Those sold very well. That's why I only have one of them. Here's another one that is going to be 30% off. And this one is the Brown Synthetic Standard Jig Small Pen. That is $58.99. Now, if you want that one, just comment 45. I'll sell it to you. If you want this one, the price is $41. That's another 30% off. That is Brown Synthetic Standard Jig Small Pen. Brown Synthetic small pen knife. That is $41, and I hope I can try to keep up with these prices. So far, $45 and $41 on those first two knives. If you decide you want one, just comment whichever words to help me know you want it, and I'll sell it to you. Like Jeff H put antique, I think, for A-N-T for antique. Is that right, Jeff H? If so, I'll go ahead and sell it to you. I got a few more things to move around and clear up, and then I did a thanks to Paul for doing the sale, and then I was not done with that conversation. Thanks to Brian for just doing the comic book and toy sale as usual. So on Sundays, we always have a great debate. Is what time do we start coins? Or are we going to do, or no, it's what time do we start comics? And then the second prong to that is what time are we going to, if we're going to do coins, what time we're going to start? So Jeff H on the first knife and the first sale of the night, he gets that for $45. Thank you. That's going to be the first item over here on the table that is sold. Now, I'm going to be walking back and forth a lot and bringing knives over, so just bear with me. I'm going to try to have at least a couple auctions for y'all as well. But there's a couple cases I want to redo before Friday, like restructure the way they look. So before I do that, I'm really going to step over here and be like, okay, which knives do I pull out that I may not want to ever put back in there? And some of the first ones are going to be dated from 2023. So if I can find some knives from 2023, that's going to be the first couple that I pull out of here, honestly. And I have found two pretty nice looking ones. Pretty in more than one way. Pretty by the handle and now pretty by the price that I think may convince y'all to buy these. So some of these, that's July. That means they've been here for a year and 4 months. So it's time to start cutting the prices on these. And some of these are patterns that we originally had 10 and 20 of. Now we're down to the last one or maybe the last three. Time to sell them. Black Friday is this week. And I think y'all know now these retailers like me, they now take advantage of doing Black Friday all week. It's like, well, it's not Black Friday anymore, it's Black Week. So we have stuff tonight because I may do this again Sunday. Plus, it's like, well, we're not actually going to be having a Black Friday knife sale, so let's just go ahead and do it this week. So it's that week. Other smaller antique bone, please. I will find some. I don't have any Kenza. I've looked, Colin. I don't have any, but I know you. I have something maybe similar from Buck. Okay, it's not Case, but it's Buck. So let's do this one first because it's the last one, and a really nice pattern. That is, I like these from the beginning. Ocean Blue Kernite, and we're down to one Texas toothpick, which is the larger one. One Texas toothpick, which is the larger one. And that was $69.99. Last one, 30% off. A closeout. That makes that just $49. $49 for that one. Ocean Blue Texas toothpick. Originally, $69. Another one, $20 off. So if you want that one, just comment 49 or blue toothpick. I'll know what you're talking about. This one here I have three of. It's been around for a little bit, so let's discount this. And this one is a black synthetic medium Stockman rough jig. So the actual handle is a rough jig, black synthetic. And three, I think I started with 5 of those, $68.99. That should make that. Let's just go ahead and make that $49 as well. So that one was $69.49. This would be $68.99, $49.99. Colin Butler wants the toothpick. That's sold to Colin Butler. Thank you, Colin Butler. That's sold to you. Another knife gone. One to Jeff H., one to Colin Butler. And now the 3-blade Stockman, that is available. Also $49. Originally $69. Originally $69. Another look at that. That's a 3-blade Stockman. I'll put that back there with the brown penknife. Those are still available. Now, here's another one just like the toothpick for those that try to build the complete set of the colors. Another beautiful swirl. $82.99 originally on this. Last one. Price, $58. $58. And that is also that Ocean Blue swirl Kernite 3-blade. That's now $58. Another closeout at $58. And by closeout, that means I expect everybody to buy all of them, or at least the last one. So that one's still available. Anybody watching that may be a knife buyer that's looking for a specific pattern, a specific color. Some of these are pretty recent, but I will still put them on sale. And then I have some Buck knives over here that I think have been marked down. We just recently green stickered them. That means they're kind of stickered here in the store with a green sticker on them. So we're like, okay, we know how many we know that it's already been discounted for here in the store. And if it hadn't sold, we may need to discount it even further. And I think I might do that with these 3-4 buck knives that I'm bringing over right now. These are packaged perfectly for a gift. You can never go wrong giving the gift of a case knife. Everybody knows it's high quality. Everybody knows it's an American-made piece. Everybody's like, this is really nice. This is a great gift. Thank you, father, mother, aunt, uncle, whichever. So here's some that's going to be even further discount. This, I'm going to take an additional $5 off. It's a buck 382 Trapper. At one time, $30.99. Then marked down about a year ago to more than half off, and now another $5 off. So $15 for this brand new buck 382 Trapper. Now $15. That's buck Trapper. And then here's another buck, another additional $5 off, which was originally $40.99 and then $29.99 and now $25, and that's a buck. They call that one 870 Bones. And it has, we got two different blades. We got a regular black blade and a camouflage blade. So there's three more opportunities for those buck knives. 382 Trapper, $15. 870 Bones black knife, a black blade, $25, and then 870 Bones camouflage blade, $25. So additional discounts on those. And then this is kind of one of Buck's more higher end knives that we have kept in stock since we started becoming a Buck dealer. This was originally $105. It comes in this kind of casket tombstone looking thing. I guess that's not really a tombstone, but I called it a casket when I first saw this box design. I was like, this reminds me of like a casket. Has like the padding and stuff inside of it. But that was originally $105. Then we marked it down a year ago. It looks like the $85, and we still have it. So how about $75? That'd be another $10 off on that. And I think that one is a buck 110. Yeah, buck 110. That's probably one of their better. Wow, did you hear that snap? That was an amazing snap. This is Buck USA. This is also a USA made knife. Has a belt clip there. And this is still new in box. Has the wrapping around it. Has a lock back there. Snap this in and fold it just like that. So that is also available, $75. So there's case knife, buck. And Colin says he'll take this. That's sold to Colin Butler. We'll sell that to you for $75. Sell that to Colin for $75. Thank you. All right, now these three more like retail packaged. We'll do these, those prices there. So, second on buck 110. I may have another one. Bob Riger wants a Trapper. Bob, I'll look for you to trap. Let me make sure I don't miss anything. We do both like 70s for, what was that? 25 and 25. That was 50. 25 and 55 was 50. And let's see here. Let me go pull a Trapper. And let me go see if I can find a buck 110 by the way. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, your comments will not appear on screen. I can watch over on YouTube. But back to Philip's offer. So 25 and 25, Philip, that's 50. That was my most recent discount. Oh boy, I don't know if I want to discount more of these. Especially since you're buying two here, I'll say 20. Let's see here. Sorry, wait a minute. Let me walk. I'm halfway across the store. Let me walk back over here before I counter. Let's do 45. Yeah, that'll work. I'll do 45. Yeah, that'll work. So both of these sold. So it's basically this one. The camouflage blade was originally a little bit more. So basically, you just got buy one get one. So sell both of those to Philip for $45. Thank you. Sell that to Philip for $45. Now, here's another buck 110 I have. Here's another buck 110. It is this orange handle. Colin, I also have this one as well. I have two. Let me make sure this one's orange as well. Same thing. It's probably one of Buck's. Oh, this one's green. So I've got green. I've got orange, and Colin bought the black one. So there is what I have with the buck 110s. I got green, orange, and black. And those are all $75. Originally $105, then marked down to $85, and now marked down to $75. Any currency. That's the first thing. I have not done anything numismatic related. Numismatic meaning currency or coins. I hadn't even got started with that stuff. I hadn't even unboxed my first tub. I'm working on it right now. There's 2 more opportunities. I guess Oso's next in line, or if anybody else wants one, I'd go ahead and jump on that. I do have currency. Yes, I have. We really didn't have, probably since the last sale. Yeah, ever since the last sale right here, everything has been kind of boxed up and not even touched. And so basically where I left off with, well, I don't know what I have. Guess what? I still don't know what I have. So that's where we're at there. Oso says he'll take a $1.10 green for $75, and that leaves a $1.10 orange, kind of that almost like neon orange, what I call the hunter safety orange. That's about the last one. That is the last one left. Or you could say it's a weird shade of Clemson orange or a weird shade of Tennessee orange, whichever. $75, that one's still available. All right, so we still got the Stockman, the penknife, and we still got another Stockman, and we have a request for Trapper. How about we get a currency auction going? Any coin and currency buyers on? How many people we have total now? Looks like about 63 people. Sorry for the late start. Like I said earlier, there's always a great debate every week. What time do we start knives? What time do we start coins? And what time are we going to end one? One time are we going to start the other? So I have some uncirculated notes here. I'm going to start right here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start an auction for 2 pristine, uncirculated 1935E $1 silver certificates. The serial numbers are B7133300 and, oh, excuse me, let me put this one on top. B7133299 and 00. So 299 and 300. So those are consecutive serial numbers, and those are a $15 start. $15 start for both. I should have said 20, but I'm going to say $15 start on those. That's now up for auction. Can I see the knives in the back? You can. Give me 1 second. I thought the buck knife was a Trapper. Okay. So do you want the one that's left that's orange, or did you want something? Oh, you want this buck Trapper. I am so sorry, Bob. You want this one right here for $15. I am so sorry. I thought you were requesting case Trappers. Danny, give me 1 second. I'm about to step over here and get even more. So Bob Reiger got that buck Trapper for $15. My bad. Let me step over here and get more case knives that I'm going to do on sale. And there's those first 2 pieces of currency for $15. And yeah, let me grab this. I also think Tanner did prepare some sports cards, but as always, where are they? That's always the big question in the store. Well, where are they? Let me see what I have over here. Let me look for some more 2023s. Here we go. Here's some beautiful 2023s that I can discount even further. Let me grab 2 in my hand, and let me grab 1 stray different color. Oh, I do have more bucks too. Great. I have more bucks. Let me see. Are these all 251 Langfords? Yeah, these are all 251 Langfords that I can put on sale. Now, this is one I've never really discounted, but I will take 5 off, because these have always sold well here in the store. I remember when we first had to put our buck order in, like our initial order of buck, we had to order a lot of stuff. And I looked at this and I saw the price. I was like, man, let's go ahead and get a bunch of these. We've sold them, and now we're down to like these final 3 here in a couple colors. So let me see what I got going on. Daniel Cripps is in on the currency for $15. Thank you, Daniel. You have the currency. Make sure I didn't miss anything else. Let me show these knives, and then I'll go, since everybody probably is now hopped on, I'll go through what's left back here, and then we'll start, just keep showing stuff on sale. So these 2 uncirculated $1 silver certificates, Daniel has them both for $15. They're uncirculated consecutive. I knew I was like, I should start these at 20 just in case there's only 1 buyer, and they'll at least bring the minimum. But he has them for 15, final call. All right, so here, let's do this one. This one is a beautiful handle. Look at this. This is a mahogany peach seed jig Sodbuster Jr. Originally $62.99. Last one on sale price for this $50 on the button. $50 on the button, and that is really nice. And I have 2 other patterns that match that. That was $62.99. We'll call that one 50. Once again, if you want one, comment 50 or the name of the knife, and I'll sell it to you, okay? And that is sold to Steve Plaw for $50. That was fast, but that's sold to Steve for $50. Let's put that right over there. Thank you. Now, here's that other buck knife I was talking about. Now, what I'll do is I'll tell you the price. They are $25, which is $5 off sticker. I've got 2 black and 1 green. These are called 251 Langfords from Buck. They're new in retail packaging. These originally retailed for $30. Now they're $25. Buck, black, and green. 25, 25, 25. Great gift idea and on sale. We're doing some discounting knives. We're about to sell some currency. Oso Adventures in on the currency at 16. One more time, YouTube comments are not appearing on Restream. I've got them right over here on my YouTube app, so I'm kind of having to match and make sure I pay attention to who's first. But Oso's in on the currency for $16. So those are called Langfords. And what that is, that's a folding knife, as you can see. It's a drop point. It is C7CR steel, 4.5 inches closed, green G10 handles. Pretty cool. $25. I got 2 black and 1 green. 25, 25, and 25 on those, okay? Now, here's another beautiful mahogany bone, and I have 2 of these, which were originally $71.99. The Slimline Trapper, $71.99. Let's do these for $57. $57 on these. These are a little bit more, but look at that. I love this. And I have one other pattern to do, but that is a beautiful handle there from Case. $57. And I've got 2. Those are carbon steel, new in box. Mr. Daniel's back in at 17. Oso, you're back out. So the currency 15, 16, now 17. And these are crisp, uncirculated 1935E. 2 of them consecutive serial numbers, okay? There's more options for Case. Now, I have not done this one. I'll do this one 30% off. 30% off, which is a gray bird's eye maple smooth rust lock. So $94.99, 30% off. Now 66. Now 66. That was originally $95. That was originally $95. Price now 66. 66 on that. And that's a gray bird's eye maple smooth rust lock. Now, the only other knives I've shown that you've missed is my last Buck 110, which was $105, then $85, and now the final price is $75. We sold a black one, a green one, and I have 1 orange left. Over here, we had a, this was originally $68.99. It's a black synthetic medium Stockman, and that one at $68.99 is now $48. Yes, that was $20 off. That was $20 off on that one. So I still have that. We have a new bidder on the currency, or another new bid. Oso's at 18 on the currency. And then the brown penknife in the middle was $58.99. Brown penknife in the middle, $58.99. And I did 30%. That made that $41. That was originally $59. No Christmas knives yet. So that's now $41. And then 2 that I can't believe hadn't sold is probably this one, which is the Stockman, which was originally $82.99. Last one, which was the Ocean Blue Swirl Kernite. That's now $58. That's now $58, the Ocean Blue Swirl Kernite. And then probably the Mahogany Slimline Trapper. Kind of surprised both of those still there. And then there's 3 Buck knives right here on sale, $25 each. Does anybody want to make an offer? We've had these for a while. Ready to sell them. Like, ready to sell them, ready to sell them. They're $29, $29, $29. I said $25, $25, $25. Especially if you buy 2, I may be more willing to take even a little bit less on those to get those sold. Okay, now, of course, we got silver to sell. We always have silver to sell. Let me start trying to bring some a little bit closer. Let me get some of my tubes of bullion open, because I know everybody at least once a week likes to pick up some bullion. And I think we've got down to the last couple of some collectible rounds. Last week I started like some of the collectible rounds. I think I've got down to like my last whatever, however many. And now I'm kind of like, okay, well, we're down to our last few. Let's go ahead and say final call for some of these, and I'll even reduce the price. So the currency's now at $20. We finally got there. Daniel has it for $20. So Oso, you're out. Let me know if you want back in. And let me check one thing while I have this pulled up. Let me check this right here. And because I don't think I've checked it today, and I bet it's open internationally. Just want to see where we're at. Okay, that's what I thought. So let me jump back over here to YouTube so I can see comments. And we have over here no vintage knives. We just have all brand new stuff tonight. We sold all the vintage stuff last week. I may have a couple like pre-owned vintage knives, but I don't think none of it's name brand. Now we have an offer. Elizabeth said 40 for a black and green buck. How about we do the same deal I did earlier with Philip? He said they were 25 and 25, and we ended up meeting in the middle at 45 for both. 45, does that work for you, Elizabeth? If so, just say sold. If so, just say sold. And let me make sure I didn't miss anything over here. I didn't. We sold that. We sold that. And yeah, I'll do a green and a black for 45. Now, here's the first thing that I had right here, which was Popeye the Sailor Man silver rounds. Now, I think these were, let me see if I have one over here marked. I'm going to go ahead and try to price them what I believe they should be. Let me see if I have one left over here. I don't think I ever put these out in the store, meaning sometimes we show this bullion and then whatever's left I'll kind of put into an airtight or clip out, and then we'll go ahead and sell the rest. But how about this? How about this? The first thing I have is 6 Popeye the Sailor Man silver rounds. And I want to say these were originally 39 or maybe even 37. So I'll sell them tonight for $35. $35, okay? $35. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll cut them out. Popeye the Sailor Man. I think that is for sure the cheapest I've sold these. $35. I've got 6 left. 35 on that. Oso's out on currency. Daniel has it for 20. Elizabeth said sold. All right, so here's these. These are folding knives. Yes, these will fold. These are not fixed blades. These are folding knives. Those are sold both for $45. So I have one left. I have one left, and these Popeyes are 1 ounce silver, $9.99. They are 1 ounce silver, $9.99. These will fold and lock into place. It's got the mechanism right there. You kind of push it over. So this blade snaps. You push that over, and it locks. All right, well, we finally got to 20. Daniel, I'm going to go ahead and sell you both of these for $20. Thank you, Daniel. And there's Popeyes for $35. Joe, I just went over the knives I've already shown. Let me just keep bringing some more, and then I'll do a big recap here in just a second. But I just about 60 seconds ago, you just missed an entire recap. So before I do all that over again, let me just go ahead and do one more. I'll do the last one for 20. How about $22.50? Same price I sold Elizabeth hers, $22.50. $22.50. I don't usually do 50-cent increments, but I will on that. That'll be the last one. I'm about to bring over more right now. And let me bring over more case knives. I'm going to do that last pattern of the mahogany bone. And I'm even going to bring over some new stuff from Case. As in stuff we've never even shown, but also pretty recent stuff that hadn't been out too long, but it's going to be on sale. When I discount one thing, it's all discounted. Let's do another sod buster I have. Let me grab this last mahogany. And I do have some higher price stuff over here, but I mean, when you start taking 20% off these $90 knives that should have already sold and have already sold, then you might want to heavily consider this. So bear with me. I'm going to be walking back and forth a lot. I really can't bring the entire showcase over here. And if I bring the camera to the showcase, then the comments get really crazy, all right? So let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Out on currency, sold, and here we go. So first, this is sold for $22.50 to Alice. I've been saying Alice from YouTube. Now Alice is on Facebook, but that's sold to Alice from YouTube. Appreciate it. Now, here is the next beautiful mahogany bone. This looks like an old case knife straight out of the box. That's what I've always liked about these. It looks like a vintage case knife straight from the box. And these were $76.99. $76.99. And I'm going to do this for $61. Let's just go ahead and call these $60. $60 on the button. So that should be a little bit more than 20% off. Brand new, originally $76.99. And that's a mahogany, bone, peach seed, jig, medium stockman. I've got 3 in box. If you want one, you can comment 60 or mahogany stockman, okay? Nobody on Popeye for $35 a piece. That's kind of surprising based on what we've sold of the others. Here's another random sod. Sod busters have been popular. Sodbusters have been popular. These are Amber Bone Peach Seed Jig Sodbuster Juniors, $64.99. And the now on sale price on these are going to be $51. That is another Sodbuster. I've only got one of those. And that one is an Amber Bone PC Jig Sodbuster Junior, 51 on that. 51 on that. So there's another on sale case knife. And then here's one, I think this has recently come in. September 24. Wow. Yellow synthetic small Texas toothpick. Yeah, that classic yellow synthetic Texas toothpick. I'll show it in 1 second. Let me go ahead and do some calculations on that. And that's going to be $10 off, which makes it just $39.99 instead of $49.99. And that's a small synthetic, smooth, small Texas toothpick. That is a yellow synthetic. I think I said small synthetic. A yellow synthetic. What year on the Popeyes? The Popeyes are actually government minted coins from Fiji. They are 2024 Fiji 1 ounce silver proofs already in airtights for $35. I thought that was going to be a closeout price, and someone would say, I'll take all of them. There's your chance for all of them. They're Fiji, they're proof, they're in airtights. It's a government minted coin. Government minted, government issued stuff, always a better premium than just some bullion, you know. If it was just some bullion and they stamp, that's a government minted Fiji coin. Okay, I think I have another buck over here, and I'm almost done clearing out this shelf of case knives. Let me see what I have over here. And it looks like some of these closeout buck knives is maybe what's on people's minds tonight. So let me go ahead and grab them. I got Stockmans and I got more Trappers. I think I might have, this is a little bit, let me compare and let me grab another case knife. And I think I have a couple, let's see, this one, trying to grab all the stuff from 2023, because that means it's at least a year old, if not older. Folks, in just about a month, we'll be getting ready for 2025, okay? If you didn't realize that, we're about to be in the year 2025. Unbelievable. 24 is gone. It's Thanksgiving week. This year is over. This year is over. Robert Phillips, he says he'll take both toothpicks for $39 and $39. He'll take both toothpicks for $39 and $39. Thank you and thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you and thank you. So let me set this right over here. And those are sold for $39 and $39. Thank you, Robert Phillips. Those are sold to you. Those are sold to you. Appreciate that greatly. Appreciate that greatly. All right. So let me put this right here. And we have boom, boom, boom. And currency, yes, coming right now. Let me see if I have, let's see, he bought, that was a 382 Trapper. Are these three? These are 382 Trappers. This is what Bob Reiger just bought. So there's one, two, yeah, this is what Bob Reiger just bought. So these were originally $30.99, marked down to $19.99, and I just sold him one for $15. Wow, $15 each. Look, $15 each, 382 Trappers. 15, 15, 15. Brand new in packaging, just $15 on those. And now we'll do these 371 Stockmans. Did I sell one of these earlier? I have not sold a Stockman. Let me just leave the Trappers on the table so there's no confusion, okay? Because I don't want to get the buck knives. So, but just $15 on those. Brian O'Malley says $300 for both. Oh my goodness, that's even a further discount. That's even a further discount. Let me bring over a $20 note, Daniel. Let me see what I have over here in currency. I may have a $20 note, a $30 note. I don't think there is such thing as a $30 note. Let me bring over a nice $50 note. I know you love these $50 notes like me. Let's bring over a nice $50 note and run it for auction right quick, okay? So we have Jonathan Feller picking up a buck knife for $15. Thank you, Jonathan. That sold to you for $15. Really clearing, closing these out. That sold for $15. Two more, and then I'll show the other one on the table. So I guess let's go ahead and sell the last of these to Brian O'Malley for $200. Boy, that hurt me. That hurt me. There's a good chance that was just a get my money back on the rest of them type deal on that kind of sale. But I'm going to sell those to Brian for $200, and then let's sell these last two Trappers to Robert for $15 and $15. Wow, more half off knives. Wow, half off on the case stuff, doing like 30% off on silver. This is what you call Black Friday weekend. I can't believe there's even stuff still left on the table. There's stuff still left on the table. The trappers are gone. Or the trappers are gone. Yeah, those sold. Jonathan got one, and then he got the other two. I just sold all the Popeye silver too. Here's another case knife. Has everybody hit the like button on Facebook? Has everybody hit the like button on YouTube? $7 in limited shipping. That's from when I started until I say good night, which if we keep selling, I'll be on here as long as y'all keep buying. When it starts slowing down, I'm going to say good night, go eat something, take a nap, and then come back to work here early in the morning because we have so much to do this week to get ready for Black Friday. Daniel, this is a series 1934. It does have a little bit of pencil writing on the front. That is a $50 bill for just a $65 start. That is a 1934 Federal Reserve note, Bank of Chicago. There is some lead pencil writing, $65 start. Still got Stockman, penknife, Stockman, Rustlock, Slimline, Stockman. And now, back there, we have a Sodbuster. Okay, now here's the 371 Stockmans, brand new in packaging. These were originally $33. I don't know if I ever green stickered these, but I'll go ahead and say $25. $25 on these, which is the 371 Stockman. 371 Stockman. 371 Stockman. 371 Stockman. That is now $25 and $25. Daniel says he's in on the 50 for 60. I'll take that as an opening bid. 1934E, Federal Reserve note, $50 bill, $60. $7 unlimited shipping. That is basically free shipping. Okay? If I say $7 unlimited shipping for records, or I'm doing $7 unlimited shipping for knives and coins, it's essentially free, okay? Because I know how much some of y'all is going to buy, and we ship out packages that cost $38, and we don't charge y'all $38. We charge y'all $7. So consider it just a small fee to have everything nicely packed, securely packed, and delivered to your doorstep. I think y'all know how great of a deal $7 unlimited shipping is. It's a heck of a deal. I've got I've got two random uncirculated 1935D silver certificates for a buy it now for $25. $25. This is silver certificate number 29 and number 30. $25 buy it now. Two consecutive uncirculated. Buck knives, $25. Nobody's bought them yet. Does anybody want to claim both of those or make an offer on both of them? Those are 371 Stockmans. Brand new in packaging. Brand new in packaging. There they are. Brand new in packaging. Let me step over here and grab another knife. I'm going to start pulling from a different cabinet now. I think there's one on the table I hadn't shown still, but let me go do that. But yeah, $7 unlimited shipping. That's probably the craziest business model that I have ever done, and I do it every week. Every week I tell people $7 unlimited shipping, and every time I'm saying that, I'm like, man, am I really offering this for all this stuff for $7 unlimited shipping? Because I have went back and looked at some of the postage costs for some of those boxes. Holy moly. I mean, I've seen them pack stuff up and it costs $42. And I'm like, goodness gracious, which is okay because y'all buy a lot. It only works out if y'all buy a lot, a whole lot. That's when it starts working out good, okay? But yes, all this will ship separately. Now, Stockman's, $25. I'll get much more motivated to start showing stuff faster and cheaper the faster some of this stuff sells. $25. Have you taken a look at them? They're large 3-blade brand new buck 371s. I'm going to lay them right back here. I'm going to put those right back there. Highly consider that. I have another knife I'm about to discount. I'm also about to sell this for $60 to Daniel Cripps unless there's a new bid. It's a 1934E Federal Reserve note. That's about to sell. Now, we have a white synthetic with this beautiful red case shield. This is billed as a Spar XX white synthetic standard jig medium Stockman. Originally $64.99. We're going to do 30% off this one, and that's going to be $45. Brand new white synthetic red case shield, $20 off. Make that $45. I'll take one if the 371s. 371 Stockmans, that's sold to Jonathan Feller for $25. Thank you, Jonathan. That's sold to you for $25. I'm going to put that right over here. Greatly appreciate that. Folks, there's one 371 buck Stockman still left. And then this is a buy it now for $25, and we have Penny taking this knife for $45. Thank you, Penny Conaway. That is sold to you. Greatly appreciate that. Let me put that down here on the end, starting a new row. Thank you, Penny. That's sold to you. Wow, still got the mahogany Stockmans. A beautiful knife. Still got the mahogany Stockman Slimlines. A beautiful knife. Still got those. Here is the next item that's going to be on sale. Once again, 30% off. This is $75.99. 30% off is now $53. $53. $53, okay? That's 70% off. This one's billed as a purple curly maple smooth small Stockman. Now, there's something on this that's not mentioned, and that is the Jesus fish, or what we call an isthmus, something of that nature, if I can spit it out. I always call it a Jesus fish. Some religious Christianity, Christian 3-blade there. That is also what Case bills them at. They call them the Christianity series. That is now $53. Purple, smooth, curly, maple. That is now $53. Daniel, I hope that you pay cash when you buy this. I know you will. Otherwise, I'll be just basically swapping money. Hopefully, you pay cash when you pick that up so I don't have to pay a credit card fee. That's sold to you for $60. That's sold to you for $60. And nobody wants these two uncirculated. These are available. These are available. So, YouTube is not showing. But no, Jim, I can see you. I have not brought out any sports card yet. Let me see what I have back there. What's the one next to the orange buck? This right here is $68.99, and then it was 30% off. This is a black synthetic rough jig medium Stockman. That's a black synthetic rough jig medium Stockman. And I believe those were $48, $68.99, 30% off. Yeah, $48. That was $20 off on those, and I have 3. Now, I was asking 25. I have a feeling I know what's going to happen with those 2 uncirculated consecutive, but I'm going to wait. Wow, the great prices on those, both the 50 and the other one. Let me go grab another knife over here and see what I have. Let me grab one of this John Deere patterns. That's also somebody's kind of in the gift thinking mood, or maybe buying gifts for yourself. This is always good. Let me step in the office and see if Tanner brought back the first briefcase. Let me see if he brought back the first briefcase of sports cards. He did have quite a bit. We had some pretty high-end ones. Let me see what he had. We had some pretty high-end ones, like $500 and up cards. So let me see maybe what he marked recently. We bought a big collection a while back, as y'all know, including autographs and all kinds of stuff. Thousands of dollars worth of stuff. And we've slowly just started putting it out. Let's see here. So here's the next one on sale. This is, actually, we just stickered these back in October, but we've had them for a while. We stickered them back in October because I found them when we realized we hadn't put them out. And this was a Case John Deere Trapper, which is $89.99. I'm going to do 20% off. They're stickered just from last month, but that's because they hadn't been out on the sales floor. So that's how long they've been out on the sales floor, but we've had them for a long time. $89.99, 20% off, makes these $71.99, which is a 20% off price. And I think when I marked these $89.99, that might have already been a lesser retail, because typically I want to think these run closer to like $100, these John Deere Trappers. But right now, $71.99. I always thought those run closer to like $100. The buck is a buck, the buck 110. We have sold 2. We have 1 left. Great knife, USA, one of Buck's higher end models. Has a belt clip on the back. It's a buck 110 plus, made in the USA, and it is new. Comes in this what I call coffin tops case. It was 105, then 85. We've sold 2 for 75, and this is the last one. It has the kind of packing confetti, a guarantee, a lifetime guarantee statement there from Buck in the box. That's the last one for $75. Jonathan Feller wants a John Deere. I'll give you this one right here that's never been opened. Make sure it's a Trapper. It is. That's sold to Jonathan Feller for $71.99. I've got 2 left. $71.99. That's sold, so let me lay that right there. Thank you. Appreciate that. I've got 2 John Deeres left. I'm going to put those right back here. Maybe somebody will see that nice John Deere green. There's the Jesus Fish knife. I'm going to move my phone here and my other phone here. And there's that, and there's that, and there's that. All right. So the only thing left right now in the currency department is those two. Let me see what else I can find over here. I think I've got some really, a couple more nice, maybe 50s and 20s. I think I've got another 50. Now, Daniel or anybody else, so far there's been 2 bidders on currency. I kind of started late tonight and didn't really let many people know I was going to even have a sale. So if you're watching right now, you should be in prime opportunity to catch some deals. 1, we started late. 2, I didn't even advertise or tell anybody what we were doing. So here we are. And here's our next auction. Series 1934C, $20 Federal Reserve note, a nicer one, a $35 start. Federal Reserve note, 1934C, that is Chicago, Illinois, $35 start. What we always try to do with the comics and the coins and knives is let everybody know what we're selling and when we're selling. I definitely try to let everybody know when we're selling. The problem is what we're selling, because I think Brian usually knows what he's going to sell. We just got to get pictures of it. I never know what we're going to sell, and I think y'all know that. We have about 5 or 6 big tubs full of coins, currency, silver and gold bullion, and knives. And when I get on here, I really don't know what I'm going to do until I just start showing stuff. So it's kind of like, what's next? I don't know. Let's find something else. What's next? I just keep showing stuff because if we spreaded it all out and said we're going to be selling all this, there's no way we ever get through it all. Never. There's no way we ever show everything. There's no way we'll ever be able to show all the comics in one night, and there's no way we'll ever be able to show all the knives in one night either. I'm over here by the air conditioning. If it sounds loud, I'm over here grabbing more knives. Let me go ahead and turn this off because it's already hot in here. So let me turn that down, and let me go ahead and actually turn it off. But I figured we could go live and be worthy enough to sell quite a bit. Let me grab my last couple of buck knives. I'm actually bringing bucks. I think bucks are outpacing case tonight, so let me bring over my last couple, and let me try to dig for some more bullion. So let me try to dig for some more bullion. See what else I can come up with. I got 2 more buck knives. We've sold all the plastic stuff that was on sale, the plastic bound stuff. So let me try this right here. And here's my next 2 knives. And are these different sizes? Okay, these are different sizes. So I've actually got just 1, 1, and 1. Let me do the larger. This is called a 685 Bucklight Max 2 Large. Now that is a fixed blade knife with a sheath. 28 bucks. That is a fixed blade knife with sheath. 685 Bucklight Max 2 Large, $28. $28. Daniel's in on this 20 for 35. Thank you, Daniel. That's going twice, going 3 times to him. Going twice, going 3 times to him. I'm going to take a quick drink of water right quick. I'm about to go step to the back and see what kind of sports cards I can find. If Tanner brought back that case. $28 on that one, okay? Let me step back over here with my coins. Kind of going to wait till maybe we sell that one, hopefully. If not, I'll go ahead and show the next one. But I like selling one, then moving on to the next before it gets too confusing. Don't want to get too confusing, eh? Let me see what I have here. Okay, here's a funny back. Might go ahead and auction this. Brandon Jones, I don't know if you're still watching, but I'm my friend, I'm really low on 2s. I've actually even asked some other dealers, a dealer I know in Murfreesboro and 2 or 3 other big dealers that I trade a lot of inventory with on Facebook. They said no $2 notes. One of them's a currency dealer, and he said no $2 notes. And then my very good friend in Murfreesboro that I bought and sold thousands of dollars worth of stuff with over the years, he said, sorry, no $2 notes. So $2 notes, I mean, by far the most collectible piece of currency. We never can get enough of them. Even like brand new ones from the bank. Sometimes I'll even ask the bank if we have them, because some people's like, I've went to the bank, I can't get any. We'll get some sometimes even from the bank, and we sell those. So it's like, and they'll tell me, I can't get any more. We've asked the Federal Reserve. They said they can't get us any more. And I'm like, wow. So I don't know what the deal here lately with $2 bills are, but they're difficult to get everywhere. Daniel, I'm going to go ahead and sell that to you for $35. Here's our next piece. This is a
Silver certificate, 1934, funny back. That's a funny back. Just a $15 start on that. That should get multiple bids if the right two currency people are watching. $15 start on that funny back. Any Japanese tonight? No. I bet David Johnson's asleep right now. David, are you watching? If he knows I have a bin, if he only knew there's a bin of Japanese right here next to me, and literally there's a whole crate of Japanese, I probably could start selling some to him. I guarantee there's at least one or two people interested in bidding on some Japanese records right now, right? I've thought before, I wonder how much I could sell on a Sunday night just going live and saying, I'm going live and I'm selling records. I bet we would sell a lot on a Sunday night. All right, so this one was only 28. I'm going to make this one 25. That's the same thing. It's another buck fixed blade, new with sheath, brand new in the packaging. So 25 off that and 28 on that. There we have it. So there's next two. Bust out some yen for David. Yes, some old Japanese. I actually do, and that's one of the first things I need to find. I have a couple books of bullion. Let me see what I have left over here. We have a local guy. The other day, he said he wanted to buy the rest of our bullion, literally everything. I don't know if he's watching right now. Tanner's got a lot of it separated, but I said, man, leave me a little, because I need a little to sell if we're going to do a sale. I need a little to do a sale if we're going to do a sale. So let me see what I have over here. And yeah, we've had a couple. We've actually had two local people say, I'll go ahead and take all the bullion you've got. So let me see what's over here, though, before I do any further action. May try a couple of these things just right quick. All right. And Susie tagged David. That's funny. He's probably asleep. He'll go to sleep if there's not any records in the vicinity. Now, as soon as he knows there's records in the vicinity, David will stay awake. He'll stay awake all night to check out our Japanese inventory. All right, well, I don't have much room left on my table, so I'm down to literally not counting the orange one. I guess counting the orange one, I have 4 buck knives left in the store. I've got that orange one. I've got these two, which were 28 and 25, and then I'm going to show you the last one, and that is unless there's some in the back, which I bet there are. Let me go, when I walk back there to look for sports cards, let me see what I have. And here's the next probably higher end buck I have. This was originally $84.99. So let's do it 30% off. $94.99 at 30% off makes this just $66. $66 for this buck knife. Wow. That probably should have been something I discounted to $85 and then $75. But you know what? How about $66? It's another fixed blade. It is another fixed blade. It's a 658 orange handle. You can just feel it and know it's a well-made knife. Here's the sheath for it, and it comes in one of these coffin type cases. And then there's the sheath. Hunting knife, buck, originally $95, now $66, a 658. A 658. There it is. I'm going to put it right in there in case somebody decides you want it. All right. There's another opportunity for that is one of the better buck knives that we have left. That one and the orange knife right behind it. It is a USA made knife. Yes. That's a USA buck. Yes. All right. Final call. Harry Lindquist has the funny back for $15. We're about to sell it. Yes, that is a USA. I think these other two are USA too. Yeah, even the ones that are 25 and 28 are USA. Unbelievable. Right here, knife made in the USA, Post Falls, Idaho, which is crazy. A USA knife. Even these right here. 28 and these 28 right there. Knife made in the USA. Those 25 and 28 ones too. Pretty wild. When I come back, I'm going to sell that to Harry. Let me go see if I can find maybe... I want to think there's one more box with those buck 110s. Since those have been popular tonight, they should be at those prices. And let me see if Tanner locked up in our safe the other bin of higher end sports cards that he marked this week. There's a good chance they're over here. All right. I should be back in range for y'all to hear me. I did find more bucks. I knew there were some back there that hadn't been marked yet. So I'm glad I found these. And I think I found the correct case of sports cards. We got a large, like storage briefcase, and we have a small one. And I think this one is the small one with the most recently marked stuff, which should have, yes, some great cards in it. All right, like these are very good. Some of them are grails, okay? So let me go ahead and let me not blow your mind with a grail. I'll bring out something kind of middle of the line first. And let's do this one right here. So let me see what's going on. We have 100 for the last three with Joe. Elizabeth said $1.25. Okay. So Joe, you have dibs. I was at 28, 25, and 66, which is 119. You got dibs. Elizabeth said she will take one for 25. So plus we got to ship these. I know $7 is included, but I can tell you right now it's going to cost at least $20 to ship these. I'll do $115, which will be additional $4 off. I'll do $115, which will be an additional $4 off for those last three buck knives. Not the orange one, the fixed blade I just showed, and these two fixed blades. $115 for those. $115 for those. Here's the first sports card. This is an 86-87 Fleer, number 56 Magic Johnson. That's $85. 86-87 Fleer, card number 56 Magic Johnson. That's $85. Beckett, graded, an 8 near mint. 8 near mint. So we're going to do these. We're going to do these two knives and this buck knife for Joe Denning for $115. So those three knives are sold to Joe Denning for $115. I'm going to keep those together right here on this table. Thank you, Joe. Those are sold to you. I have more buck knives to show. First, let me go ahead and sell this for $15 to Harry Lindquist. Harry, thank you. Great deal there for a funny back. Great Sunday night late deal. That's sold to you for $15. Greatly appreciate it. So this is 87. This is a 1987-1988 Fleer. I thought that's what I said. 1987-1988 Fleer, number 56 Magic Johnson. Okay, so these are Silver Eagles I'm about to show for $39 each. These are Silver Eagles for $39. If you want one, just comment the year. $39 Silver Eagles. We have a 2008. We have a 2008. We have a 2004. 2004. These are $39. We have a 2005 with some odd toning. We have a 2013 with a little bit of toning. And we have a 2014 with just a little bit of toning. So 2014 Silver Eagle, $39. And then the other years was $13. We had this 2005 with some pretty odd toning. And then we had a 2004. And then we had a 2008. Those are $39 each. Those are $39 each. All right, next card is graded by a company. I'm not too familiar with this grading company, but I've had their stuff before from this collection. It's KSA Grading, which is the grail of the Larry Bird and Magic Johnson rookie. This is a 1980-81 Topps. It's the rookie card for Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. Their rookie card is on the same card. And then the Dr. J, Julius Erving's also on there, which he was a scoring leader. And that's been graded 7.5 near mint plus. That is $799.99. $799.99. I don't have any hen and roosters, unfortunately. No hen and roosters, unfortunately. But that's $800 if anybody wants it. Does anybody want to make an offer? I was at $25 on these two consecutive uncirculated silver certificates. We just sold some for $20, but there's those for $25, and those are nice consecutive uncirculated. $39 on Silver Eagles. I have another buck knife here that's priced, okay? And this is one I have not shown before. This was $84.99, and this has always been a popular seller, but we've had it for about 2 years now in inventory. I'm going to take 20% off, which is going to make it $68. Somebody should go ahead and buy it without me even showing it. Buck, 50th anniversary of the 112 Ranger. Wow, $68. These were $84.99. The classic 50th anniversary. That's a USA knife buck Ranger. That is now $68, and it was $84.99, and that is a USA made buck 50th anniversary of the 112 Ranger. Price $68. $68. We have, I guess, the November 16th vinyl auction is being shipped tomorrow. What are the silver rounds that are stacked? I do not know about shipping. I hear the tape gun back there. They were the other day. They were pretty much everything that had shipped has paid. So make sure you check your tracking number in your email, because if you are not careful, it will go to your junk folder. But they have done this crazy job of getting everything caught up on shipping. I mean, we're at an all-time record fast pace thanks to Brian, Steve, Ed, and everybody that makes that possible back there. I think Melanie's even back there right now assisting. So yeah, they do a crazy, wicked job getting stuff out fast. Oso Adventure had offered 20 for both silver certificates. Harry offered 18. I saw Oso's pop up first over here on YouTube. So let me sell those to Oso for 20, and Harry, you as a close second. But don't worry, I have more. Let me go ahead and lay those over there. So that buck is still available, just FYI. $68 on that one. And let me make sure I didn't miss any comments. Let me make sure I didn't miss any comments. So 50th anniversary 112 Ranger. There it is. If anybody wants it, it is still available. Okay, let me step back over here. Let me grab my phone as well. Make sure I didn't miss anything here. And give me 1 second. One second, please. Okay. Let's see what's going here. The bird card is 7.5, and it's a KSA. It's graded by a company called KSA 7.5 Near Mint Plus. I think we did comps for like a PSA 6. We did comps for a PSA 6. And the other one's an 87-88 Fleer Magic Johnson, $85. Okay. No, by the way, if you email the page or you send us a message, nobody replies on Friday afternoons, Saturdays, or Sundays. Nobody's here customer service over the weekend. So no messages get responded to over the weekend. Ed only works Monday through Friday. And so by Friday afternoon, probably messages are not being opened until Monday. Customer service is out of the office. So I do have a lot of people first thing Monday, they'll say, Chad, I messaged the page and no one's replied. And I'm like, well, no one's been here to reply. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, nobody's here, just FYI. All right, we got a lot of cool cards. Here's the next one, which I think should be a quick auction. Since we don't have an auction going, this is a pretty cool card. This is a 91 Hoops Michael Jordan PSA Mint 9. That is a $25 start. Wow, nobody on the Buck 50th anniversary, nobody on the other mahogany case back there, and nobody on the Silver Eagles. Pretty surprising. This is going to be our first auction. This is a 91 Hoops Michael Jordan PSA Mint 9. That is now up for an auction for a $25 start. Price and year on the bird. What is the other card? Give me 1 second. Trey Tidwell's in on Michael Jordan for $25. Philip, you shouldn't have left the stream. Now you're going to wait, and now you're going to miss out because someone's going to buy it before you that asked. Never, ever, ever leave the stream. Never. You're going to miss something, Philip. You know that. Don't leave the stream. Don't leave the stream. You're going to miss out on a holy grail for 1/3 of the retail price. I'm over here across the room grabbing more case knives on sale. Let me see what else I can find. Don't leave the stream. Don't leave the stream. You got to lock in. Watch every move. At any second, something could pop up, and it could be a life-changing purchase for you. You could see something pop up, and you're like, holy moly, I'm glad I didn't leave the stream. Don't leave the stream. Don't leave the stream. Somebody asked earlier for Antique Bone. Let me see what else I have here. And let me grab this. Don't leave the stream. Don't leave the stream. You'll miss something. Let me grab these other 2-case knives that I can put in my hand to walk over here. And let me see what's going on with these other current auctions, okay? So, over here, we have this and this. And, so, kids and family. Are you kidding me? That is more important than watching. First thing I have here is we sold also the currency and this and this. Okay, so Trey Tidwell has the 91 Hoops Michael Jordan Mint 9, card number 579. That's the USA basketball team, 1992. Pretty sweet. He has that for $25 and we're about to sell it. Okay, so the first card here, this is the Larry Bird. This is the Larry Bird Magic Johnson rookie card. That is their rookie card. Both on one card. I always thought that was the coolest thing ever. And then Dr. J in the middle. That is 80, 81 tops, $800. 80, 81 tops, $800. It's graded by a company called KSA 8. We pretty much did comps at PSA 6s, I think is what Tanner did on that one, just to go under. And then the other card was 87, 88 Fleer, Magic Johnson, Beckett graded 8. That's $85, okay? So, next thing we have, yes, it's also holiday hours. That reminds me, I think it was last year on Thanksgiving, we had somebody like almost leave the page permanently because we wouldn't reply to them on Thanksgiving morning. I don't know what was up with that person. I don't think they buy from us anymore, but they freaked out because nobody was replying to them like on Thanksgiving morning. And I was like, what world do you live in? So this is our next knife on sale. I'm going to do it for, it's been here, and this is $64.99 at 20% off, and this is $51.99. So let's do this for $51. This is a chestnut bone, smooth, small Texas toothpick, $51. But yes, we are closed on Thursday. Most likely, I'm not going to be here Thursday night doing a show, and the store's closed. Facebook's going to be closed. YouTube's going to be closed. We're all going to be closed. Most likely. I have before done a stream on Thanksgiving night. It depends on how much we eat at my house and how sleepy I am. Okay, if I've ate a bunch of mama's pie, then I'll be asleep. I'll be on my couch snoring. That is sold for $25 to Trey Tidwell, the Michael Jordan card. Thank you, Trey. That's sold to you. All right, let's take a look at the Magic Bird card. So this is Larry Bird, Dr. J, Magic Johnson. I mean, 7.5 isn't too far out of range, but what happens is, you know, when you have an off-grade company, when it's not PSA, then I kind of always knock it down at least a point. You can't go by. It's kind of like having an autograph that's not JSA, PSA, or Beckett. You just can't go by that grade. I've had people have like off-brand grading companies that's graded cards Gem Mint 10 and want a PSA Gem Mint 10 price. You can't do that. So I think we've went like a grade and a half under, and there's the back. So, and I think most of it is just a little bit of off-centering. You kind of can see that from on the front here, left to right. It's not as noticeable on the back because just the way it's lined up. But you can kind of see it top to front on the back and then left to right. That's probably a whole half of a point, just the centering. That does count in case you didn't know on sports cards. Actually, the corners aren't that bad. I think it may just be the edges a little bit. I mean, every little thing counts, though. I mean, you're talking, you could crack this. It may come back a PSA 7. If so, then I don't think you'd be in bad shape whatsoever. And next is Jeff H. wants this right here. Jeff H. wants that for 51. A tryptophan. a tryptophan overdose. I know that's what I should have. That's what should happen. I should be completely knocked out. All right, here's another card. In case y'all hadn't checked, any kind of Larry Bird card right now is just expensive. I mean, we've got several over here. They're just expensive. I mean, his stuff's always been expensive. Like this. This is a 1981 Topps. I mean, this is his second year. It's a Mint 9 OC, which means off-centered, as you can see. $224.99. $224.99. If I could rotate it without dropping it. That's PSA too. $224.99. That is his second year. That's an 81 Topps Larry Bird, Mint 9, card number 4. Second year for Bird, $224.99. So we got his rookie and his second year there. Any more big currency? Yeah, let me bring over another $50 note for you. That was my next thing over here on my agenda. Plus, it looks like Jeff H. and maybe even some other people are interested in some more discounted case knives. Don't worry, I have plenty. I have a goal. Last week, I was going to try to fill up 2 tables. I'm going to try to fill up an entire table tonight. And boys and girls, we've already sold a bunch. So we have a 1934 $50 Federal Reserve note, Chicago, Illinois. This is a Federal Reserve note, Chicago, Illinois. Now, Daniel, this time, no writing on this one. It is circulated, and it looks like it has a little bit of pink or reddish pink ink there and there. I'll also start that one for $60. I'll also start that one for $60, okay? So there's another $50 note. Right now, that's the only auction. Here's the next case knife, which has been here right at a year, about a year and a month, and it's one of the vault patterns too. $57.99. $57.99 at 20% off. Now just $46, and that's one of the mini Coke bottles. That is the dark red bone Pete Seed jig small swell center jack. That is now $46. It was $58. $56 on that. All right, so we got offers on the Bird card for $600 and now $650. $600 and $650. That is the current 2 offers on these 2 cards. $600 and $650. You're probably going to have to give me a second to try to check this myself because Tanner did all the comps and pricing on some of these. So I'm probably going to have to get my laptop because I can't leave my phone stream. By the way, YouTube comments are not popping up on Restream, so I'm using my phone. So let me go get my laptop and see. I feel like, well, let me go check it because I hadn't really got to really look into it myself or see what's active. And he's always does a great job getting these things pretty close to the button. And about the only thing I'll consider is maybe if we had to sell it somewhere else, what fees would cost. Because a card like this, it's not like you can have any trouble selling it, okay? It's not like, well, I don't know if I'll be able to sell this. It's literally Larry Bird's rookie card and Magic Johnson's rookie card. So let me check on this. I think y'all know, kind of like with the who bought the Caitlin Clark. It's kind of like the Caitlin Clark, the Michael Jordan rookie we recently sold. It's like, well, it's literally like trying to haggle over gold. It's like, you know, not that hard of a sale. It's people lined up typically trying to buy these. Let me see what I can find though, and then we'll try to reach an agreement with somebody. Some things I'll be negotiable about. And then the case boxes on the right, yes, I know other people's asking about those. Give me 1 second, and I'll see what we can find, okay? But first, let me do this. Boy, there's a raw one, 850 right off the bat. Let me check. Let me see what he did here. Let me try. I'm going to start with PSA 7 and see what comes up. Yeah, see, PSA 7, 1,175. PSA 7, 925. PSA 7, $1,299. PSA 7, $1,400. PSA 7, $1,200. Wow. See, that's pretty wild. I mean, I know, like I said, that one. But if you go down to a 6, you have PSA 6, 800. PSA 6, that's a PSA 5. PSA 6, Oh, that one's okay. No, that's a 4. Never mind. Some of these are signed. PSA 6, 682, 760, 710, 750. So, yeah, I feel like a sticker price of 800 on that's not bad whatsoever. Give me 1 second, though. So, Daniel had this for 60. Daniel had this for 60. Daniel had this for 60. Let's see here. 130. Let me see. Where, Tim, I don't know if I understood that. So, yeah, I mean, that's why I went down to PSA 6. It's priced like it's a PSA 6, which I think that's what it would come back after looking at some of these a little bit closer here. So, and of course, if it comes back 1 point higher, if you crack it out of that case and it comes back 1 point higher, then you've almost doubled. Those kind of cards, 1 point higher, the price doubles. And then probably a 9 doubles again. It's definitely not a 9, but it'd come back pretty high. So Daniel has this for 60. That's a final call. Even if you cracked it out and it was a raw card, I think it'd still be priced 800. So, let me see here. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Sorry, I'm looking at 2 different feeds here. 130 point for sports card. Let's see. Okay. Let me see what's going on over here. I don't know if there is anything. Let's see. Let me just try here. NBA. There's a K. Yeah. Okay, so Stephen Goodall wants 2 Silver Eagles. Okay, 2 good ones. Stephen Goodall. I'll sell you. Let's see. I'll say this one and this one. So those are sold and sold. Those are gone and gone. Sell those Stephen Goodall. Sell those to Stephen Goodall for $39 and $39. Okay, thank you, Stephen. Those are sold to you. Let's put those right there. Now, Daniel, I'm going to go ahead and sell this to you for 60. That's sold to you for 60. And let me go ahead and put this right here. And then the next comment was, what's the card to the right of the 3 pitcher card? That is another Magic Johnson. Give me 1 second. I have literally a whole briefcase here full of cards. Larry Bird, Tom Brady, Shaq, Kobe, more Larrys. I'm going to start trying to show them. I'm trying to figure out what I need to do on this card first. Okay? So first thing I'm going to have is, best I'll do is 680. Let me think on it. That's still available. And what else did I want to do? Okay, these over here are new knives. These are all candy corn. And before I open them, I still got unopened candy corns, okay? And then the Jesus fish knife. Yes, that was the next comment. Let me do that. So this is a purple curly maple smooth small Stockman, $75.99. So Danny says, show the knife again. Yeah. And I can't remember what I originally priced it, Danny. How much did I say? $53? Yeah, I think I said $53. $53. It's a small Stockman. So it's a 3-blade. There it is, kind of in presentation style. Brand new in box. $53. I might have even said more than that earlier, but 30% off would be $53. $53 on that. Okay. And of course, if y'all know, it's kind of like when I start discounting new vinyl, when I start discounting case knives, we're getting pretty close to dealer cost. Same thing with high-end cards. It's hard typically to give a steal on a high-end card because guess what? We had to buy it from somebody and we probably, I don't know what we end up buying that itemized. I have to look at my spreadsheet. But another thing is when we have to buy it, unless, you know, somehow we just end up with a wickedly good deal on it, we got to buy it from somebody. And typically when somebody has a card like that, guess what? They typically don't want to sell it too cheap because they're like, man, it's a Larry Bird rookie card. I don't want to give this thing away. So it's usually like top margins. $50 Federal Reserve note. Daniel, This is the last one I have. I'll also sell it to you for $60. That is my last Chicago $50 note from that collection. Philip, I'm at $750 on the Larry Bird Magic Johnson card. $750 is where I'm at. $750 is where I'm at. Let me put back up PSA 6 right quick. And one second. The cheapest one for sale right now is $850. The cheapest you can buy a PSA 6 right now is $850. There's two for sale for that price. Yeah. Okay, so 87, 88 Fleer, Magic Johnson. Oh, so, excuse me, 87, 88 Fleer, card number 56 Magic Johnson. That's $85. $85. Would you do it for $50? Are you buying all three of them? Daniel, did you buy the other one for $62? Shakedown, I sent one of those numbered Caitlin cards, still waiting to get back. I'm sorry, it's hard to keep track on both strings. Did you buy this one for $62, Daniel? I may have missed that. All right, I'm going to take a drink of water right quick. All right, Daniel did say 60 on the last one. Thank you. Oso said sold on Magic. Thank you. So that sold for $85 to Oso. That sold to Daniel Cripps for $60. Let's lay those over here in the sold pile. I got some other killer stuff here. Give me 1 second on this. Next thing I have is, here is another great bird card. This is an 87-88 Fleer, graded Beckett 8. 87-88 Fleer, card number 11, Larry Bird. That is near mint 8, $274.99. $275 on that one. $275 on that one. $275 on that one. That's 87-88 Fleer. 700, we have a deal. Not so fast, my friend. I think the last thing I said was $750. Philip, you know that's a great deal. That's a heck of a deal. You see what I'm saying? You can't buy one for that. That's $100 below pretty much the cheapest. And I hadn't even clicked on those images to see probably how bad they look. Philip knows what he's doing. That's why he's trying to buy this for $700. He know that would be highway robbery. He's trying his best. He's wanting this for $700. $750, you're still going to get charged with a misdemeanor. $700, you're looking at a felony for theft. Theft of more than $500. Let's see here. Brent, let me look on this one. 81 Tops. Let me see what's going on this. All right, and then I have some more $20 notes, Brent, Daniel. Give me 1 second on that one. So, is there an exact comp for a PSA 9 OC? I wish it was an OC, because you know why? A PSA 9 not OC is $1,100, $550, $700. There's an 8, $175, $950, $785. That OC hurts it. There's a 9 OC, $250. Yeah. And there's one. So yeah, one sold $250. That was a best offer price. I think that's why Tanner marked it $225. So let's go over here. A Go Gators. I didn't have on the Lou Alcindor. I know you didn't. Let me jump over here and let's see here. So Brent, yeah, I can't do, what was that offer? 175. This one here, I can't do that. I'll do 200 on that one. And Philip, the absolute best, okay? This is like, if you say pass, that's okay. If you say sold, I'll bring out the air horn. I'll do $725 on this. I will do $725, okay? Because I think, after wherever and maybe after fees, then, this is unfortunate. If that didn't have an OC next to it, this would be a $1,000 card. Bird stuff is expensive. If it wasn't off-centered, that would be a $1,000 card. His stuff is pricey. A mint 9, I would hate to know what 10 sell for. Probably something astronomical. That's sold to Brent for $200. Thank you, Brent. That is sold to you. All right. Now, let's bring up something else. Bars, I was going to try to find some other bullion. I bet somebody will grab this right quick because it's just one of those iconic type deals. And this is HGA graded, just $35. Michael Jordan, 91 Upper Deck, one of his baseball cards. 91 Upper Deck, Michael Jordan, HGA graded. HGA, that's hybrid grading. It breaks down each individual grade. $35 on that. $35 on that. Philip is going to take the Bird, Dr. J, and Magic Johnson card for $725. Philip drives a hard bargain. I know that was the hardest Philip, I think you know this. Usually when I lay down something, I tell a price. That's the price. I think a lot of people, especially during record sales, people have got used to that because I feel like when I have something marked, it's like, okay, if it doesn't sell now, we'll talk later. This was the first time I sold that card or showed that card. So, one other post on Facebook, I might have got my full 800, but great customer, a long-time customer, and he's a Tool fan. Andy's a Tool fan. So if you tell me you like Tool, I might give you a better price. That is sold, a Grail, the Phillips Suite, $725. Hope everybody's ready. Here comes the air horn. All right. So that's sold for $7. Everybody consider this one as well. This is an 87-88 Fleer, number 11. That's Beckett. And that is $275 on that one. Okay? Now, you're a proud owner of a Magic Johnson and Larry Bird rookie card. Okay. I've got more. I need to show some more case knives in silver, but looks like we got a couple card buyers on. Here's something. Y'all remember the Ultimate Warrior? This is a 1990 Classic WWF, card number 127, Ultimate Warrior, SGC. That's a great company. SGC. And that is $45. $45 on that one. Ultimate Warrior. SGC graded mint 9. Mint 9. Oh, Danny, I forgot to say you a case knife. Yeah, I'll go ahead and say one of these, Danny. I hate to. Most of these case knives, I'll do this one-time deal. These 25 and 30% offs are the prices, but I'll go ahead and make that around $50. So that curly maple right there, sell that to Danny Thomason for $50. Sorry, tonight's a little bit more difficult because I'm looking at two different streams. I'm looking at two different streams here. I'm looking at a live YouTube feed, and then I'm looking at my Restream. Restream only has my YouTube comments, and then I'm having to look on YouTube. I couldn't do this during a record sale. It'd be way too busy. So I'm looking at YouTube chat, and then I'm looking at Restream. So, and make sure I didn't miss anything else. There we go. Oh, grading. Yeah. If you want top money for your cards, you have to have them graded. I recommend PSA. The people I know a couple people just through business and business dealings that are serious card collectors, guys that have millions of dollars invested, and they typically only buy, usually PSA is their top, and that's what they prefer. Then SGC for vintage, and then, of course, Beckett. But that's kind of their rankings. And when you see really expensive cards sell, like $10,000 plus cards, typically they're PSA. And a lot of people will probably agree on that. That's what I would prefer. I mean, that's the only card company I've ever sent cards to. SGC is cheaper for vintage. Like if you just want to have some cool stuff slabbed like that, they are cheaper, especially for vintage stuff. But the standard is this. How about arguably right now one of the better basketball players, 2018 Panini Prism, Luka Doncic, freshman phenomenons, PSA Gem Mint 10. The Luka card is $65. Luka is $65. That's a modern card to put away for a while. I mean, he's cards like that people buy away, put them in their safe, and leave like, all right, let's see what happens in 20 years. Here's another one. Rest in peace, sir. 1996 Finest, Kobe. Card number 74, 96 Finest, Kobe Bryant. Card number 74, PSA 9, 115 on that one. 96 Finest, Kobe Bryant, PSA 9, 115 on that one. Let me bring over a couple pieces of currency and try to mix it up a little bit here. There's a couple cards. The guy we bought from, he had a lot of basketball. I still got some football and baseball, but he had a lot of basketball stuff. Of course, basketball right now, not a bad thing to have whatsoever. I mean, basketball, what happened during COVID, as y'all remember, in The Last Dance with Michael Jordan, basketball stuff exploded. And so, okay, here's two more, $35 each. Daniel or anybody else. Federal Reserve notes, 1934 Cs, $35 each. 1934 Chicago, from that collection we bought up in Chicago, those are $35 each. So, all right. Let's push this back here. Now, here's another big card. Once again, if it didn't have this OC next to it, but you can grab it, still a high-grade card, just a little bit of a discount because of that OC. 81 Topps Magic Johnson. 81 Topps Magic Johnson, $320. 81 Topps Magic Johnson, $320. And that is his second year. So that matches the same set as the Larry Bird. You know, we just sold the Larry Bird Magic Johnson rookie. We just sold that rookie to Philip Sweet. We just sold the Bird second year. Here's Magic second year. There's Magic second year. $320 on that one. I'm going to put him over here in the new slot. All right. And these are sold to Daniel Cripps for $35 and $35. Thank you and thank you. Those are sold for $35 and $35. Let me put those right there. All right. This is $60. This is the Topps Gold. Topps Gold, 92 Topps Gold, Shaquille O'Neal, near mint 8. That's $60. That's been PSA graded. Near mint 8, $60. $60 on that. Hello, Ernest Rogers. Hello, Ernest Rogers. All right, let me go grab a couple more case knives at discount. And give me 1 second here. I got a really good Wilt Chamberlain card, so let me show this. Let me check it right quick. I want to make sure I'm right on this. Got some early basketball stuff here, or I should say earlier. I'll go ahead and show before I step away to get more knives. Yeah, I had a feeling. Yeah, Tanner's right on the money on this one, but this is a great piece. This is essentially one of his rookie cards. So from this set, there was is Wilt Chamberlain's rookie. This is a card from that set, not the base card, but it's dunks a two-pointer. And that is essentially billed as a rookie card. He has another card that is his true rookie from this year, from this set, the Philadelphia Warriors, and this is a 61-62 Fleer. Wilt Chamberlain dunks a two-pointer. I think I said dunks a three-pointer. I had 3 on my mind because it's SGC 3. Very good. 500 on that one. 500 on that one. So that's essentially his rookie. And of course, he does have another card from that set where it's just a picture of him. That is, of course, a very expensive card in any grade. Let me see what that sells for. So yeah, that card in just about any grade's expensive. That other Wilt Chamberlain card. Let me see if there's one on here just for an idea. Yeah, an SGC 6 sold for $6,500. So yeah, so his actual rookie card, that is a rookie card technically, but the base card, a 6 sold for $6,500. So it's kind of a cheaper way to get a Wilt Chamberlain rookie card, because that is a rookie card, just not the base card. The base card's much more. Here's where one sold for $6,500, like I said, and probably higher grade they get ridiculously. Yeah, there's a PSA 7 sold for almost $14,000. So that's kind of a cheaper way to get a Wilt Chamberlain rookie from that set. That one's $500. All right. Everybody let me know what you're looking for. I know Daniel says he's going to bed. Thank you, Daniel, for your purchases of currency. Is anybody looking for bullion? Is anybody looking for silver? Silver bullion? Any kind of more pocket knives? I mean, I'm not really ready to end the show, but do y'all want to see more sports cards? Do you want to see baseball, basketball, or football? Let me show another case knife we're down to 2 of, and it's a fairly new pattern. I mean, I'm kind of doing Black Friday sales. I'm not really doing Black Friday sales for basketball cards we've never shown. But I will make you a deal. I'll make you feel like you've won, and hopefully I've won. Otherwise, I can't stay in business. But if I lose every deal, then I don't know if we can keep the lights on. Just joking. So let me know what's going on, and we'll see. We'll figure out what we need to do. So make sure I'm also YouTube comments are not popping up on Restream. So if you're watching on YouTube, you won't see your comment, but I promise I can see it. I have it over here on my other phone. All right. So here is one more case knife. We're down to 2 of these. And that is the very popular, the new candy corn trapper. So $68.99 on the trappers. I'm going to go ahead and do these 2, 20% off. It's been a very popular pattern, candy corn. So $55 on the last 2 candy corn trappers, $55 each. $55 each on those last 2 candy corn trappers. I'm going to put those right there. So first thing we have is we got requests for silver and sports cards, antique, smooth bone, smaller patterns, Shaq, old coins, and then silver, Jordan, silver, and sports. Okay, that helps me out a lot. That helps me out a whole lot. So first is this Jordan card. Ernest is a 91 Upper Deck, one of his baseball cards. It's been graded by HGA, near mint 8.5, and that's $35. These are also all candy corn. Candy corn. Yeah, these are all candy corns. These are extra stock of patterns that I hadn't shown yet. So I've got the candy corn in a trapper. I've got the candy corn in a mini trapper, which is there on the table. I've got the candy corn in a lot of different patterns. I've got it in a lot of different patterns. All right, so we got requests for silver and sports cards. And the mahogany back here, the mahogany, which was a beautiful pattern, I'm really surprised it's still available. That one was $61, which they were $77. That was the mahogany Stockman. $61 and those were $77. Okay, so we've shown all those. Oh, the Shaq card, yes, for Oso. So this is technically a Shaq rookie. Yeah, this is a Shaq rookie card, one of many. This is the Topps Gold. This is the 92 Topps Gold, near mint 8, and that is $60. 92 Topps Shaquille O'Neal, card number 362. And yes, old coins. Let me see what I can come up with. I think I do, Steve, but they're not really prepared, okay? But I'll see what I can come up with. Maybe maybe they'd make a great auction just to keep things interesting. But yes, I do have some pretty cool dimes here. Let me see what I can find. And Sundays roll up so fast. You know, usually after these sales, I tell Tanner, I was like, all right, now that we've got everything drug out, let me go ahead and start carding some of this stuff and researching it. And what ends up happening is the next Sunday shows up and nothing's ready. We got a $20 offer on Jordan and a $21 offer on Jordan. Looks like we got a little auction going on. I don't know if I'm ready to discount it that much. I don't know if I'm ready to discount it that much. We hadn't even really put it out. So I guess it's a battle. It's not really an auction. It's who wants to make the highest offer. It's not called an auction. It's called highest offer may win. Highest offer may win. $80 for mahogany and the case in plastic. Are you talking about this last buck we had here, Elizabeth? Are you talking about this last buck knife we had instead of case? All right, now Steve, who asked for old coins? Steve Plaw. I'm going to sell these in a lot, so it's a little bit more efficient for me, Steve. And anybody can bid, but this is a lot of three silver dimes, seated dimes. Okay, without dropping them, let me show them a little bit closer here. 3 seated dimes, okay? The first one over here on the left is an 1877. This one is an 1877. And then this one is an 1876. Okay? Now, I hadn't told you the good part. I know they're a little low grade. This one here, are you ready? Is a Carson City. The 1877 is a Carson City. The one there on my left hand, first index finger, that one is a Carson City. That is a Carson City. Those are all 1877s and 1876 silver dimes. Okay? Give me 1 second before I tell you the starting bid. A Carson City. Okay? Let me do one comp on it just to kind of get an idea. And I think I'll start all three of them. And I think this should be the starting bid of just the Carson City for $30. Okay? So this is going to be an auction for these three seated dimes. That one there is a Carson City. All three of them for a $30 start. Right now, the high offer on the Jordan, Paul Nordstrom has offered $25. You're getting closer. You're getting closer. That is HGA 8.5 Michael Jordan, 91 Upper Deck. You're getting closer. You're getting closer. Steve Plaws in on the dimes for 30. Ernest initially offered, just to get things rolling, a 20. I was at 30, and we do have a bid. All right. Here is a legendary player from that legendary team. And this is a killer looking card. SGC graded an 8. An 88, 89 Fleer, Scottie Pippen. SGC near mint 8, $55. $55. 88, 89 Fleer, card number 20, Scottie Pippen, $55. I'm going to replace him where Magic Johnson. Scotty's going into the holder. 55 on that one. Now, we have one bid on the dimes for 30. Paul, Nordstrom, or Ernest, do y'all want to make one last offer bid deal? Let me know. Elizabeth, I didn't officially take your offer. Sorry, you have to remind me. This feed being on two different pages is really messing me up. But yes, I am going to take your offer, Elizabeth, of $80 for this case and this buck. Both of these for $80, which was Elizabeth Rodriguez. Sorry, and if I miss a comment or an offer from y'all tonight, I promise I'm not ignoring you. It's just where the feed, I'm having to look on two different things. It's really messing up how I flow my energy because I do this every night and I have a certain way I look at comments and keep track of them, and I'm having a hard time tonight because everything's on two different feeds. So I don't know why it's ended up like this. We're having trouble connecting to Facebook. We're having trouble connecting to YouTube, but all right. So we got a bid on the dimes for 32, now 33. Dimes 32, now 33. I told Oso how much Shaq was, right? Yeah, I think I've already answered that. Yeah, Shaq is $60, Oso. Steve Plaws backing on the dimes at 33. Harry, you're out. By the way, we've got 70. We have 101 people watching right now. Wow, I didn't realize we had that many people on. I'm going to have to kind of clean up the table here in just a second. Tonight I showed up. Brian did a great job, as always, with the comic book and toy sale. I think he was also assisted by Melanie, as usual. Team effort there, usually doing those. I show up, and there was basically nothing ready to sell. Luckily, a lot of the stuff I can just pull out and start selling it. It's either priced or I can price it on the fly. And so far, so good. We've sold quite a bit, which is great. We've even sold a $750 card, or $725, I should say. So that was good. And we sold some case knives I've had for almost 2 years. And we've sold out of almost all the buck knives. So what I'm about to do is clear the table because I did have more requests for silver. We've showed almost no silver tonight. I'm going to see if I can find any kind of bullion that I have in Groves. And next Sunday, this week is going to be really big for us, even though we're missing Thursday. We're having another $1 sale here in the store Friday and Saturday. We'll have a lot of people in here Black Friday shopping. And I plan on doing a lot of sales this week on the live, during the live streams. And then next Sunday, we will definitely have a big coin and I'm going to have everything ready. I promise. I promise for next Sunday, there'll be like auction after auction and buy it now after buy it now. So, because I still see more people getting on. Next thing I'm going to do is clear off the table, okay? So I'm not really going to clear it off. I'm going to restack some of this so I have more room because I've ran out of room. The dimes are at $36. Ernest, you're out, and Harry, you're out. I did the deal with Elizabeth, and thank you again, Elizabeth, for that. And now, let me show the first buck knife that's still available. We sold 2 of these. This is now $75. At one time it was $105, then $85, and this is the last one. It's a buck 110, new $75, okay? I'm going to put that right there. That's $75. Let me go ahead and show this knife, which was this carbon steel. This was the mahogany trapper that we just discounted, and that mahogany trapper was $76.99. And we were selling those for $61. And we sold one to Elizabeth, and we got 2 left. Beautiful knife. Looks out of the box like a vintage case knife. That is $61. Let me restack those there. $61 on those. Now, our next best looking thing was probably right here, which was this blue Kernite Ocean Swirl. And it was a medium Stockman, Kernite Ocean Blue, $82.99 on that last one. So nearly sold out. And I think I said I would do 66 on that. Maybe even more. Hold on a second. That didn't sound right. 30% off. $58. Yeah. 58 on that. And those were 83. Those were $83. So that is a big discount. That was 30% off on that one. 30% off, which is $58. Steve Plaw has the dimes for $38. He's bidding over on YouTube, by the way. So you can't see his comments here on Restream. But he has bid $38. He's actually bid 30, 33, 36, and 38. There's the YouTube bids for those that may not know. This is also streaming. It's not showing up on Restream, though. Okay. Now, if you need some prices, I'll go ahead and let you know. But here was the other knife. This was the black synthetic jig. These were 30% off. 30% off on those. We got 3 left. Okay. And then this one rust lock. This rust lock was a gray bird's eye, $94.99, $94.99, and I did 30% off of this, so $66. That was $95, now $66. That's a bird's eye rust lock. Leslie Holt takes the blue knife for $58. Since I'm telling prices, let me go ahead and do the black Stockman jig. That's the only one I didn't tell a price on so far. Let me just keep it uniform. There may be people watching for the first time. That was also 30% off, $48, $20 off on the black one as well. So let's sell this one to Leslie for $58. Thank you. Boy, I hear that tape gun in the back. I wonder if they're listening to me back there. Brian and Melanie, y'all. I hear that tape gun back there. It has been going for like literally since they stopped the sale. I've been hearing that tape gun back there. Y'all know how loud a tape gun is when you, I mean, it's when people are here in the shop and in the store, they'll be like, Chad, I was in your store the other day, and all I heard back there was an army of tape guns going, just constantly. I was like, they're packing up records. They're packing up cards. They're packing up coins. They're packing up comics. They're packing up stuff. That's what they're doing. So everybody's out on the dimes. Harry is out. Ernest, it's up to you. You can bid more than 38 or you can say out. Great deal. You're basically buying 1 Carson City and getting 2 seated dimes for free. Wow. He has them for 38, but that's why it's an auction, and that's why I'm here to sell stuff. Now, here's another beautiful mahogany. Here's a beautiful mahogany. This is $71.99, and I did this at I did these at 20% off, so 57 on that slimline trapper. Slimline trapper. That is going right over here with the slimline, or with the mahogany Stockman. Okay, and then I think this is one of the first ones I showed tonight. This is one of those classic case patterns, the brown synthetic jig small pin. And the small pin was $58.99. 30% off on that was $41. $41. Do you have any off OFT knives? OFT knives? OFT. OFT. I'm not familiar with those. OFT. He's out. So Steve Plaw, the dimes are yours for 38. Nice pickup there, Steve. That's like buy one, get one, two free, like I was saying, especially with that Carson City in there. Thank you, Steve. Those are sold to you for $38. Greatly appreciated, as always, Mr. Steve Plaw. Thank you for anybody else that was bidding. There's the very popular candy corn. I just showed that one. $68.99. And 20% off of that one was $55. That was the candy corn, very popular. We sold a bunch of those. I'm down to my, we had 10 or 15. We're down to 2. For some reason, everybody wanted the mini trapper because I still got Stockmans and I still got other patterns. So, still got those as well. Next is the Sodbuster. Sodbuster, Amber Bone, Sodbuster Jr., $64.99, and that's the only Sodbuster. Usually those have been getting grabbed. $64.99 at 30% off. Made that. Ooh, I might have done that one 20. I'll go ahead and do it 30 though. 30% off, $45, which is $20 off. $45 on that one. I'm going to push it right back there. Okay, then there's 2 knives left. I remember the price on this one. This was the Jesus Fish. This purple curly maple smooth medium stockman, or excuse me, small stockman. That was the Jesus Fish. Those were $76, $53 on those. I've already sold one, $53 on those. And then the last knife, last case, nope, there's one more. One more after this. The last case knife was this one, which was the John Deere Trapper, $89.99. And that was 30% off, just $62. Just $62 on that, which was 30% off. Wow, $62 on that. And I might have said more the first time. I'm not for sure. But, I mean, that's a great deal. And then, of course, this red small center swell jack, $57.99. And I did those for 30% off. Yeah, $40 even on that. $18 off the small little, that's a vault pattern that's now back out of production. Okay, now the cards. So we had 88, 89 Fleer Scottie Pippen, $55. Let's get these in one big stack back here. Paul Nordstrom, your offer stopped at $25. Does that mean you're done offering? You was at $25. I almost sold it to you. You got close. Let me know if you want to offer any more, maybe a little bit more, and I'll sell it to you. Luka Doncic's Gem Mint 10, $65. 96 Finest, Kobe Bryant, PSA 9, $115. Shaquille O'Neal, Oso, do you want to make an offer? 92 Topps Gold, Shaq Rookie, Near Mint 8, $60. Wilt Chamberlain, one of his cards from his rookie year, 61-62 Fleer, dunks a 2-pointer, SGC 3, $500. Ultimate Warrior, SGC 9, $45. 87-88 Fleer Larry Bird, $275. And then 81 Topps Magic Johnson, $320. PSA 9 OC. Sodbuster 45 sold to Jeff H. Thank you, Jeff. I'll go ahead and do that. Great discount on that one. Single bladed. Are you looking for fixed blade or just one blade? I do have a single blade, but I do also have fixed blade as well. But if you're looking for a fixed blade folding, this was a fixed blade folding, or excuse me, a folding one blade. This is a single blade. Rust locks are single blade knives. Let's see, that a Stockman is a 3-blade. A pen knife has 2 blades. A mini trapper has 2 blades. A trapper has 2. The small swell center jack, sometimes those have 1. That one's 2. That one's 3. This is a single blade. And then the slimline mahogany is a single blade. So a slimline, aka slim, is 1. Most standard, small, most trappers, small or regular size are 2-blade. This is also a single blade knife. That's got 1 blade on it. People buy case knives to use, which is what they're made for. People also buy them to collect them. Damascus. Sometimes we do, Brian. Let me see if I have any in stock. And then here's one new card. So that helped me out a lot. As you see, I got a lot of space now on my table or on my piece of cardboard. There's two other things I hadn't shown, though. I can't believe no one's bought this because somebody brought up the fact it's worth 3 times that now. So I don't know if I should even show it again. It's $68. And I did do a quick eBay search, and I did see a couple sold for much more than this. This is the Buck 50th anniversary of the 112 Ranger. $68. $84.99 was the original price. And when I did a quick search, I did see the one he was talking about that just sold for $200. And this is $68. It's new in this coffin top magnetic case. USA knife, just $68. That was $85, and I think those have definitely, that was a limited edition and definitely went up in value. And then we sold 2 Silver Eagles earlier to Mr. Goodall. I got 3 more here. These are $39 each. I got a 2008, a 2005, and a 2013. A couple of them have some unique toning. So that's the only 3 pieces of silver left. Let me go officially start showing new stuff right now with this card. This is an 88-89 Fleer, number 17, Michael Jordan, PSA near mint, or excuse me, SGC near mint 8, $95 on that one. $95 on Jordan. So that's a first item of new I've shown. I probably won't recap all that again. That's actually the second time I've recapped all the knives we've shown, but there is another one. All right, let me step over here and I'll read out some patterns of case knives I have. I think we're sold out of Damascus, Brian. We may have a couple. We have typically only case Damascus, but they have been popular. I've got Caribbean blue rust lock and trappers. I got more brown synthetic, black synthetic. I've got some amber bone. I know Jeff H is looking for smooth bone. I don't think I have any more smooth bone. I have purple, yellow, purple, blue, orange. I got another case John Deere, green synthetic. I got some stag, some genuine stag. They're pricey though, of course, 92, 100, 99. I do have abalone, which is up there as far as quality of handle, probably the most expensive. No Damascus over here. I've got red synthetic. I have the new blue cracked ice. I have this pattern here, which I think is one of the nicer knives cases made in a while, and I still got a bunch of them. They're pricey, and they're literally brand new, but I'll show one. Hopefully this is marked. Is this marked? The other ones are. Okay, yeah, these are marked. Nope. And then I have more abalone, and then I have the stained glass with the church, with the cross. They're really cool. Of course, all those kind of get pricey, 200 and up. But if you're a buyer, like I said, they are a little bit pricey, but we step over here and grab this. And here we go. So, all right, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Now, we have 2 people. I wasn't watching the screen. Elizabeth and Jeff H both said buck. I wonder if I can get a timestamp on this. Oh boy, I don't know who popped up first. See, I got 2 people. I walked away. I wasn't watching. Elizabeth and Jeff H both commented buck, which is a problem because I don't know who was first. And then Harry offered 33 each for 3 Silver Eagles. Harry, I'll go ahead and do that for those. 33, 333. Sell those to Harry. And how much is the orange buck? The orange buck is 75. That's exactly like the green one I think you bought earlier. And I do have a few more bucks. And then Alice wants one of the black case knives. Okay. So do I need to flip a coin for Elizabeth and Jeff? Because I think y'all bought this right here, but I don't know who's first. Okay, or how about this? The first one to comment Buck again gets it, because that's the fairest way I can do it. I'll watch my phone right now. The first one to comment Buck gets it, because I've walked away and y'all, I don't know who was first because the streams. So I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to sell these to Harry for 33, and now we'll just have a redo, okay? We'll just have a redo. Let me see who comments Buck first. Let me take both my phones with me. Let me see who comments Buck first. That was for the 68. Elizabeth just popped up on Facebook, then YouTube, okay? Jeff, I got to give it to Elizabeth. Elizabeth commented first that time. Maybe I can come up with another one. I may actually have another one. Hold on a second. So Elizabeth popped up first. I think Facebook might have a slight advantage. So sell that one to Elizabeth for 68. And I may have another one. Nope. Let me figure out what these are, though. Next is, are you having any deals on coins? Yeah. Friday and Saturday, everything in the store is 20% off. So everything in the store, 20% off. Even the coins and currency and silver I have out in the store. Even the coins, currency, and silver. And then we're going to be having another in-store $1 sale, okay? First thing is I do also ask the price on that one, which was $75. Okay, and then we have a question on these two knives back here. First is how much for the single blade case mahogany. Jetstream, those were 30% off tonight, which makes those $50 even, $21 off. $50 even, $21 off. And I think I was doing them 20% off earlier, so I would take advantage of that. I'll go ahead and do them for 50. I just said that. I'm having trouble keeping up what I've done 25 and 30 or 20 and 30. So we'll open 9 o'clock on Friday. There'll probably be a lot of people here. All right, so sell him one of those for 50. So that's sold to Jetstream for 50. And I think I misquoted that from what I said last time, but whichever. I'm here to sell stuff. My mind is, I need to go drink a V8. Now, there was something else. Alice, from earlier, Alice said, I'll take one of the black case knives. Now, I know for sure these were 30% off. So I hadn't officially tagged this yet. $68.99. This is definitely $48. That was one of the black synthetics. That's definitely sold to Alice, and that is $48. All right, so Jetstream got that one 50. That one sold for 48. Okay, but yeah, last Friday when we had the dollar sale, when they opened the doors for the $1 sale last Friday, there was about 20, 30 people in line waiting for the doors to open. It looked like we were releasing a new Call of Duty game back from 2012. It was pretty wild. Okay, now let me push this back. The next comment was, all right, so Buck, Orange Buck, Jordan Buck, single blade, take one silver bars. Okay, now over here, we had another claim just a second ago. We sold the Eagles. We figured out who got the Buck, black case knife, and then Joe Wallace said, can you show the gray case knife up close, the one next to the cards? Yes. Well, you may mean this one, Joe. And sorry, the streams are split. There's about 35 people right now watching and commenting on YouTube, and their comments aren't popping up on my main system. So I'm having to watch the YouTube chat and make sure I don't miss anything. Joe, this is what we call a rust lock. It's a gray bird's eye maple. That's what they're calling the handle. It's smooth, and it's a rust lock pattern, and that is a 2023. And it was $95, and I said I was going to do 30% off. Yeah, 66 on that. 66 on that. And then Jeff Duncan came in also. Buy it now. Swell Jack 40 and both penknives for 80. All right, so sell these to Jeff Duncan for 40, 40, and 40. So essentially these three knives here are sold to Jeff Duncan for $120. Thank you, Jeff. Those are sold to you for $120. Let's put those right there. Thank you, Jeff Duncan. Those sold to him for $120. Now, the next thing is, are those two behind the mahogany case same? Yeah, this is a Stockman. It's the same pattern. It's the same pattern, which is a mahogany, a beautiful color. And Jetstream, I've sold one, and I've got two more, $61. $61 on those. Brand new in box on that one. Now, I think I've answered everything over here. Now over here we have any silver bars. I don't think I have bars, and I think show yesterday. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, it's not appearing. Let me look for bars and just generic silver. One of the things I'm going to do before we end tonight's sale. I need to borrow my phone right quick. Give me 1 second before I do anything else. Make sure. Okay, sorry. No problem, Jetstream. Okay, and now, let me put that back there. So the back part, recap, really got chipped away there. Thanks, everybody. And then I brought this up and didn't show it. I'll go ahead and do 10% off, which would make it 90. I'm going to make this 90. And look how beautiful of a case knife they're making with this pattern. $90 on this one. It's called Image. That's what they're calling it. Image XX Ivy Mediterranean Blue Bone Smooth Trapper. I've been calling it Blue Scroll. Blue Scroll, okay? And that is retail $99.99. Etch bolsters, scroll blue handle Mediterranean, $90 on that. $45 each for the black synthetics, which I think earlier were $48. We'll sell those to Jeff Duncan. We'll go ahead and sell him the last two for $45 and $45. So that's also the next sale to Jeff Duncan, $45, $45. Now, I stopped showing cards, but I do have more. I have a Tom Brady rookie. This is a rookie card. It's a 2000 pack Crown Royal, or I should say Crown Royale. Card number 2, Tom Brady, rookie royalty. There in his Michigan uniform. That one's $125. $125 for that Tom Brady. $125. And that is a 2000. And I think that's Pacific. Yeah, Pacific. 2000 Pacific Crown Royale. Rookie royalty. Royalty. $125 for Brady. Whoop. So we got two GOATs. Arguably. That's a good way to start up an argument. Two GOATs. Jordan and Brady right there. A rookie and then an earlier card. Oh boy, this is a good one. From that legendary set, the 86 Fleer set, Jordan's rookie set, the Larry Bird sticker, $100. 86 Fleer, number 2. No, this is the, I was about to say, that's the sticker. I was about to say, wait a minute, no, it's not. Yeah, it's right there, Chad. Sticker. 86 Fleer, Larry Bird, $100. PSA 8, near mint. Cool card. The Larry Bird sticker. Now, I hadn't opened up this buck knife. I have no idea what's in here. It may be another one of the very popular 110s we sold earlier. Let's find out. Could it be another popular 110? It is. It's a green one, just like we sold Oso earlier. There's another 110. So these were 105. These were 105, and then I had them marked down a year ago for 85, and then tonight we've been selling them for 75. $75. Buck 110 USA. We sold a black one earlier, a green one. Here's another green one. Price $75, essentially 30% off the original retail price. As you see, they come in this baggie. They come in this baggie, and they come in like this coffin type case is what I've been calling them. $75. We're putting them back to sleep. So that one's green, okay? And then let me see what this other one was. Let's see if it's green. Or black. I don't think it's ever been opened. It's orange. So we have another orange. So another green and now orange. Great knives, brand new. Okay. There's those. Back to cards. Here is the 87 Fleer. Charles Broccoli. Charles Broccoli. Just joking. Charles Barkley. 87 Fleer, Charles Barkley. Number 6, near mint 8, just $21.99. Just $22 on that one. And it's already slabbed and graded an 8. Charles Barkley. Wow, Jordan, Bird, and Barkley all on the table with Brady. What a crew. We've had several people ask for silver. Let me step back over here to my coin bin. A lot of requests for silver and bars. Let me see what I have over here for bars. I think I still have a 10-ounce bar from last week for $275. Excuse me, I repeat, $375. Yeah, $375. And I think that's the only bar. I truly believe we sold all the Coke stuff. And I don't have a price on these. But yeah, here is this 10-ounce bar. $375. Make sure I haven't missed any comments. Boy, y'all are quiet tonight so far. Or y'all being quiet right now. There's the 10-ounce bar. Just FYI. And I think that's one of the only bars I have. I think there's like some etched or laser etched type deals, but they're a pretty high premium. And yeah, let me see what's in this tube. What is in this tube? Let's see what these are. Are these the ounce and a half? Yeah, these are the ounce and a half. So these are the let's see here. 56. I'll do them tonight for 55. These are ounce and a half. $55 on these. My calculator just spit out 56 and a quarter. We'll go ahead and haggle and say 55. Take the haggle out of it already. Ounce and a half double polar bears. Canadian 999 silver. $55 on those. I'm going to mute my mic so I can drink some water. I'm so close. I have almost filled up a full table. I figured starting at 9 without advertising, I could still do a whole table. That's how I judge how much I've sold. 4 weeks ago, we did 3 tables. That's when we hadn't had one in about a month, or even, I don't think we'd had a sale in 3 months or a month, and we did 3 tables. Last week, we started about an hour earlier, and I kind of let a lot of people know we were having a sale, and I was a little bit more prepared. We sold 2 tables, so I was like, all right, if we can get to 3 tables, we'd be good. So I'm trying to find something that maybe we can just sell a bunch of to everybody right here at the end. Something pretty good, but I'm running out of options. My last couple knives, no takers. Earnest quarters. Okay, I will. I usually don't do those. Steak quarters are typically kind of tough to move, but it depends. Sometimes the Tennessee ones we can sell around here, but typically those are a little bit tougher to move. Silver, I mean, I've shown 2 bullion pieces. I've shown a 10-ounce bar, and I've shown an ounce and a half, and I guess that's about all that I have. I mean, I don't know what else maybe you're looking for. I've showed eagles and 1 ounce and 10 ounce. So maybe if you're looking for something specific, because that's about what I have as far as the cheapest bullion, ounce and a half and 10 ounce. Let me go see. There is a new Barlow pattern in. Barlow or Jackknife? Let me go show you this, Joe. And this is actually a new pattern. And maybe y'all are looking for something more specific in silver. I wish I had everything where I could show it to you really fast. Wham, wham, wham. Oop. Sorry. I dropped a Zippo lighter. That made a lot of racket for a Zippo lighter. They do make those things really well, though. I do have case Zippo lighters, by the way. I don't know if anybody's interested in a case Zippo lighter. However, it did just hit the ground, but there's no damage to it. They make those things pretty darn tough. Zippos, I've seen some Zippos that are, let's say 40s, that would be 80 years old, and they look like they're brand new, and they were actually used. So, another great American brand. All right, so let's see what I have here. So this is a brand new deal from Case. This is the brown bone Russell Jig Barlow, $85.99. I'll do them for $80 even. It's a brand new knife from Case, and it's a Case Brothers series. You know, the founding brand, and it's got a tang stamp just like Case Brothers, like the first knives they made. So on the blade it says Case Brothers. The tang says Case Brothers. That's a brand new Barlow, kind of a limited run they've done. 80 on those. Eddie Carter says he'll take one of these for 55. Thank you, Eddie. I've got 3 more if you decide you want one. So Eddie, one of those for 55. Thank you, Eddie. And also 1 ounce silver. I've got 1.5 ounces. I got Eagles, which we sold earlier for 39, and then I made somebody kind of a bundle deal on some more. I do have more that I'm willing to do for 39, more Eagles. I can show those. Let me grab a handful of them. But yeah, I'll do Eagles. Eagles carry a premium, as y'all know, especially when they're in airtights. We have a 2023. The bar is $375, 10 ounces. $375, 10 ounces. We have 2016, $39. We sold some of these earlier. 2015, these are all 1 ounce Eagles. 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021. Yeah, I'll go get the Zippos next time I walk over there. One second. What did I do with my laptop? Here's my laptop. I need my laptop for one more thing. I'm going to check prices on a couple things, make sure I'm in range. I know market's been up, down, but typically the last guy I spoke to in Murfreesboro who transacts on a monthly basis hundreds of thousands of dollars in gold and silver, he told me premiums that went down, then they went back up. And that's what happens when silver goes up. Silver typically goes up and premiums go down. And then when silver goes back down, premium goes back up. So it's been hovering all about the same price for a while, whatever you're looking for, whether it's silver bars or Morgans. And certain premiums, as y'all know, are higher on other things than not. So let me kind of see what some of the big dogs, are selling some stuff for. But also, they charge a premium because you pay with a credit card. They'll be as low as, yeah, there's a 10-ounce bar. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 275. Or excuse me, 375. 375 is not bad, okay? Because if you want to get one, okay, so a competitor, JM, one of the biggest companies, if you just want to get one and have to pay with a credit card, they're 366. Okay? So I will match that price. That'd be my best price on that. Somebody might have already bought it, but yeah, that's my best price. Also, is everybody still on YouTube? I hadn't seen a YouTube comment since Jetstream passed on. What did he pass on? That was a long time ago. Is YouTube still even? Can I even get comments in the chat? Let me pull it back up. Maybe anybody on YouTube, but I haven't seen it come on there. Australian or Buffalo silver. Penny, I'm still looking for those. 55 and Zippos, or 2 for 100 on the ounce and a half. No, I got to keep these at 55. Steve Plaw, thank you. I got to keep these at 55. I'll do this. So yeah, that is the JM bullion price at 366. I'll do 3. That's the cheapest bar, 10 ounce. That's 366. And that is their price on a 10-ounce bar, the cheapest generic one they have if you're paying card PayPal, okay? Now, if you buy 50 silver bars and you pay with a bank wire, they'll sell them to you for 340. But to do that, you got to spend 17,000. So if you got 17,000, you want to throw out some silver, I'll just go ahead and say I can hook you up with a source where you can get them for 340. But to get them for that price, you got to spend 17,000. They'll get cheap. Silver, if you can spend 20,000, you can get some pretty good prices. Because at that price, they're willing to sell you a lot more. That's a lot of money to dump right now. Some people out there watching may have that to spend. That would be not a bad buy. I mean, you never can go wrong with bullion. So, let me go get those Zippos. Eddie Carter, I highly recommend pulling the trigger on those last 3 ounce and a half. Those are government issued. Those are Australian. No, what year or what? Excuse me. What country are those? That's usually how I have to buy silver from other dealers. When I buy silver from other dealers, which is not ideal, because other dealers are like me, they typically can't sell stuff real cheap, but they might sell you a bunch if you buy a whole lot. So one guy I know, he'll be like, yeah, I can sell you some Morgans, but I need at least like $20,000 bought up front. And I'm like, man, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to put up, to make $5 a coin. You know what I mean? It's like, man, that's a lot of money to spend to make $5 a coin. So, yeah, I've got 3 total. These are Canadian. Yeah, I was about to say they don't have polar bears in Australia, I think. Definitely have them up in Canada. Ounce and a half. ounce and a half. And of course, Queen Elizabeth, $55, 2015s. Unique weight, ounce and a half on those. So he said sold. All right. So he bought one for 55. There's another for 55, another. So the last thing on the table will be all four of those at $55 each. Thank you. I had a whole tube of those. It took me a while, but I've sold them. And I think that's the cheapest I've sold them for. That's usually how this stuff goes. I'll get down to my last two, my last three, my last one, and I'll sell it for the cheapest I ever have, which really don't make a lot of sense, but it officially closes the product. I can close the book on that now. Moving on to something new. One thing about this business is cash flow and inventory. You got to start selling stuff. You can't sit on stuff. That's why I'm very flexible. Sometimes I'll sell something and not make a dime on it. Sometimes I've sold stuff and lost money. But at least I have the cash. We'll try something else. We'll buy something else and try it. So I've sold a bunch of these to Daniel. I think he's already went to bed for the night. He pretty much bought all the currency tonight. He was getting great stuff at great prices. I still got a stack of 20s. Here's one, the next nicest one, a 1934B. 1934B, United States Federal Reserve note from Chicago, $35. I've already sold 4 or 5 of those tonight. There's another one for $35. There's another one for $35. Counting the $50 notes. I've sold several of those Chicago Federal Reserve notes. All right, let me see if I got some more bullion. No takers on Eagles, except for the people I sold to earlier. I think this is some stuff Tanner marked here. Let's see. Here's a 1 ounce panda. Bird of paradise. Let me show a couple of these things. I don't know if these were ever shown before. Here's some kind of ounce and a half. Is this a platypus? Okay. Shark. I feel like I've shown a couple of these, but I don't really remember now. So let me grab them and show them again. Three total. Oh, no, my bad. You bought one, then 3. Okay, so you just want to get 3. Okay, so just 3 for Eddie. No problem. So I got one more ounce and a half if anybody wants one. So I'm putting one back, 55. All right, here's a few more 1 ounce silver pieces. I've got a 2011 Panda, $40. 2011 Panda, $40. A Australian Platypus, 2021. That's an ounce and a half. That's like the polar bears we just had. $60 on that one. Australian Bird of Paradise, 1 ounce silver. $42 on that. And a quaoka. A quaoka. That's another Australian animal. I don't see that one too often, a quaoka. I don't think I've ever seen one in person either. $42. I've also never been to Australia. $42 on that. I'm just a few slots away from filling up my table, but I think we're going to hit a roadblock here unless I have somebody clear the board here for me. But we're close. Let me show a couple more cards that I have. Next couple cards. Did Tanner mark all these? He did. I got more 86 Fleer stuff. We've had a lot of people interested in Magic tonight. Here's an 86 Fleer base card from that iconic set. 86 Fleer Magic Johnson. $49.99. PSA 7, Magic Johnson, $49.99. There's another card. I'll put that next to the 87 Fleer Barkley and next to the 86 Fleer Bird sticker. Oso said he'd do the 10 ounce for $366. Thank you, Oso. That sold you for $366. Great. Thank you. And now, folks, we've got one step closer. Thank you on that. Oso also on the Magic card. I feel like he bought one earlier. Oso, are you a Magic guy? I know you're out there, out west, maybe a Lakers fan. That's sold to you for $50. Thank you. If so, I may can find some other Magic cards. Not the trading card game, but the actual guy. Magic the Gathering. Let's see here. Do I have the Magic sticker? Let's see here. I got Bird, Shaq, Bob Cousy, Kobe. I got some Raw stuff. That's all 86 Fleer, so I doubt there's another. Oh boy, here's a good one. It should be. Yeah. Here's a good one. This is 86 Fleer, Larry Bird, 145, PSA 8, 86 Fleer Bird. There's the 86 Fleer Bird sticker. Next is, did you sell the base? Paul, I lost you. No, I said you offered up to 25, and I said if you would bump that a couple more, maybe like $3 more, I'd sell it to you. I lost you. You stopped at 25, and then I lost you. I was like, I need about a $3 bump. 165 for all four of the last 1.5 ounce silver. So 55. That was the price on that. And 55 on that is 110. So that's where we have a problem, Penny. This is 55. That one's 60. And then we have 42, 42, and 40. Those are 1.5 ounces. That's 1.5 ounces. That's 1.5 ounces. 55 and 60. These are 1 ounce, which are 42, 40, and 42. Chris Mullen, Dr. J, Fleer. I still got a Jordan rookie. Still got a Jordan rookie here. Shaq, John Stockton, Bill Russell, Shaq, Jordan. A lot of basketball in here. Did he mark these cards? No, these aren't marked. Those are modern cards there. All right. Paul said he'd do 28 on this. All right, sell that to Paul Nordstrom for 28. Did you sell all the case of Jesus fish? No, Derek. I sold one. I have 2 left. I got 2 left. This is sold to Paul Nordstrom for $28. All right. And then old school ladies Lakers team. Sweet. I'll see what else I can come up with. Okay, just the last 4. Okay, so you're wanting the 1.5 ounces for 60, the 1 ounce for 42, the 1 ounce for 40, and the 1 ounce for 42. Is that right? Just say sold if that's correct. Derek, these were $76. I discounted them to 53. Danny Thomason took a sledgehammer to my legs and offered me 50. He cut me even lower. And so I'll go ahead and sell you the last 2 for 100, which would be 50 and 50. 50 and 50. What do I do with my calculator? Background music. I wish I could. Yeah, these coin and knife sales, it has a lot of dead air. I don't like dead air. That's something in broadcasting you can't do. Unfortunately, we can't play music because of streaming. Facebook would boot us, and YouTube definitely would. And this time of night, it's kind of like I can't talk too fast and keep the sale going because I don't have as much stuff to show. When these things are really rolling, when I go live and I have like 4 tables of stuff ready to sell, it gets really busy. Excuse me. I was waiting to hear back from Penny and Derek. That's true. We could make our own music. You can buy open domain music. You can buy, you can just do standard open domain type stuff. And then Derek. I'm waiting to hear back from Derek because Jeff Duncan wants both of those for $100. Great prices on those. I mean, some of these case knives we've severely discounted. Did I ever show the Zippos? They've been laying right over here. I don't think I ever showed these. Tim, I'm sorry. They've been laying right over here the whole time. There's the case Zippos for 25 and 25. Let Jeff have them. Okay. These are sold to Jeff for $100. Great deal. Originally 76 and 76, so that was a major cut on the sticker price. But Jeff been grabbing up all these cheap case knives. Those are sold to him both for $100. Those are both sold to him for $100. I've still hadn't heard Penny Conaway's confirmation on that. I think she wanted these, but I wasn't for sure. So I'm about to go ahead and tag them, but unless she's still on. And then here's 2 more coins. Box jellyfish and great white. Box jellyfish and great white, which are Australian 1 ounce, 42 and 50. She passed. Okay. Well, I was confused earlier because you said 165. I guess that was you was making an offer for these last 4. Is that what you did? Because maybe I got confused. That's why I brought up my calculator. Because that would be 60, 40, 42, and 42. And I think that's maybe what you meant earlier. You were making an offer for these last 4. And I thought you were saying 165 for these 2 ounce and a halves. And that's why it got me confused. Would you take 60 for the rust lock? Now Derek's wanting to take a sledgehammer to my knees. Man, I've already got these 30% off. Now Derek's wanting to take a sledgehammer. Y'all are the kind of people to hit a man. Y'all are willing to hit a man while he's already down. Yeah, that was 95. I said 30% off would be $66.50. I'll do $65 on it. That'd be another $1.50 off already of 30% off. 30% off. Man. Y'all be the kind of people when I'm bent over tying my shoe, you'd come over the back of my head and hit me with a frying pan. Bow. That's what I think about you, Chad. Then you start kicking me. All right, that's what I meant. Okay, so we have so what was that? That was 165. Okay, 165. I'll do 37, 37, 37. Okay, I'll actually do that. That'd be 37, or actually we'll say 36, 36, 37, 37, and 55. 36, 37, 37, and 55 will equal 165. Yep. All right, thank you. That's sold for 165. Now, I just need Derek to say sold on that for 65. Right, Derek? Steel toe boots. Yeah, kicking me with steel. This is what I think about you, Chad. 30%? Are you kidding me? I'm sitting there just begging for mercy. How many Eagles do I have left? Oh, a bunch. I have a whole box over here. Tanner's done a big sort for me and got them all together. If you want to buy a bunch, I got them. But I have several already on the table, but I will show you right quick. And the reason I have them together is because if they don't all sell together tonight to one person, then I have somebody I think coming tomorrow to buy literally the rest of them I have. Of course, I just want to let y'all know I'm just messing with you. Derek, I am just messing with y'all. Don't take what I'm saying seriously, but it always pains me to discount something and then discount it again. I should have just said $95 best offer. That'd be the best thing to do. Just y'all make the offers, okay? Silver Eagles. Okay, so on the table, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 8, okay? Derek is being very nice. He's letting everybody take the backup. The backup claimers are being very nice. Or he's been very nice with his backup claims. He's letting the backup people have them. Wow, this even has some. This is a wide variety of Eagles. I think there's even some Morgans in here. Let me make sure these are all Eagles. You can see 50. No, I was just joking. Make sure those last ones I laid out are. And then I got some in tubes here. I got to make sure those are actual Eagles. Those are some good dates, I think, though. Those are. Let's put this stuff in here. Now, all right, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. There's 37. Some of these are great years too. 86, 87, 88, 89. I mean, those are like key dates. I'm going to have to recount these, by the way, because I'm going to count them and then forget and then have to count them all again. So let me get my calculator rolling. So when I count these, I can just, but here's another great year. Here's a partial tube of 93s, uncirculated 93s. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. All right, so there's 15 93s. That's going in the calculator, 15. Plus, I've hit the plus button. 15 93s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 22 right there, plus 22. So now we're 37. Here are Tube Fresh 97s. 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 more. Now we're at 44. One of those are painted, by the way, and it's a nice painted Eagle. So we're at 44. And then this stack here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 15 more Eagles. That brings the grand total to 59 Silver Eagles. Those in the airtights, this partial tube, and then that full tube of 93s, or that 2/3 full or 3/4 full. Now, these also are good years, and there's good years in the airtights. It's not just like 2017s or whatever. 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. Those are some great years. 96, 97, 98, 99, and 2000. Wow, that's a great little run of Eagles there, all uncirculated in these little cases. The ones in the airtights have a variety of years. 93, as I said, was a good year, and then 97. So the bundle price, I sold some Eagles earlier at $39. I'm going to consider all these with these great years and these 93s as well at $39 each would be $23.01. So we'll say $2,300. That's $39 each. You're getting key dates, uncirculated coins, the roll of 93s. These are already in airtights, and I'm pretty sure there were some better years in here too. I think there was at least, there's the 2020, 2007, 2023 in here, 2012. There's the new back, the 2023s. But yeah, of course, y'all know, just like those proofs we were selling tonight, some of these should be 55, or excuse me, some of these should be 55, 65 or more. Some of these uncirculated 80s and 90s. By the way, let me go ahead and sell this to Leslie for $65. Leslie, I'll say that, $65. And yeah, $2,300 buys the 59 Silver Eagles. 59 Silver Eagles, $2,300. I'll knock the $1 off, okay? $1, the $1 has been knocked off. That is a whole run there of 86 to 2000. These are already in airtights. 93 is another great year. Let me see what I can come up with. Let me look right over here right quick. So random, as low as. That is a great price. Yeah, from 38.24, and that doesn't include the key dates and stuff. So give me 1 second. I'm kind of checking. So yeah, a 2021, 2009, as low as 38.24, as low as 39.24, and I hadn't even seen any other Eagles. 87s, yeah. 87s, $44, as low as $44. 93s, so you're buying 15 93s in that bundle at $39. These start as low as $46. Individually with card PayPal, $50. So if you're going to buy one with a credit card PayPal, 193 Silver Eagle should retail right now for $50. Plus, there's a key date in there as well. There's the 90, is it the 94? I'm going to have to refresh myself on dates on that. He says he'll take all of them. That's a great, I mean, that was probably the buy of the night, okay, because that is about the cheapest you can buy a Silver Eagle. I sold a couple to Harry earlier, Harry Lindquist. Bought some. That price is just for all of them, for sure. 100%. I would not have sold any of these at $39 each. I sold one earlier for $39, and it was a pretty good coin. I sold three that had some toning at $33, but even with toning, that was cheap. But that was a fantastic deal. These should average $50 a piece. These at the cheapest should be $39. And then you got this partial roll of 15 93s. You just saw what those were going for. And let me tell you, Jay and Bullion They're updating their prices 24/7. Their prices are constantly being updated. And I'd even look up the 97s, which should be pricey as well. We got a big air horn to do. We just sold a lot of 59 Silver Eagles for $2,300 to Mr. Oso Adventure. But yeah, same way with some of the other silver I've priced tonight. The bar he bought and some of the other stuff I sold earlier tonight. I've been pricing it like for the as low as price on JM, which is a steal. So let me go ahead and leave it on the table. So that's all these airtights, this, and this, which is a total of 59 pieces. And that is $2,300 sold to Oso Adventure. Great deal. It's kind of like that night I was selling all those proof eagles for $59 and they should have been $112 or whatever. This is why you watch Collectco. Great deals. Great stuff. How can you go wrong with American Silver Eagles, a complete run, 93s, and all these other ones in airtights at $39 each? It makes great sense. Thank you, Oso. This is a big air horn. Wow. 2,300. Did y'all see that? It made that knife fall down. That was so loud, the physics of the air vibrations. Fantastic. Great pickup there. I collect silver, and I prefer Silver Eagles just about over anything. I mean, they're beautiful. They always carry a premium. It doesn't matter if silver drops tomorrow. Some of these coins are just rock solid, especially those better dates. It's one of the many things I hoard. Can't go wrong with that. They're American. They're pure. They're beautiful. All 59 right there. I hope I didn't miscount. Either way, plus or minus one is still a great deal. Even if you got 60 or 58. But there's 59 there, I promise. There's 59 there. Okay. So now Penny asked about the last two Australian. Penny, these were the great white and the box jellyfish. The great white and the box jellyfish, 50 and 42. Let me do one more thing. Let me see if there's any more silver. Now, the only thing I left in that basket, which I probably will price for a bundle, but first let me check some competitive prices. Let me check some competitive prices. Let's see what standard silver dollars are going for. All silver dollars. Let me see what EX Morgans. There's AU. There's extremely fines. Uncirculateds. Okay, that's about what I thought on these right now. So I have, here's some old stuff here. We're going to sell all these together if anybody wants them. I think there's only one piece and we got all Morgans. We got 1921, 1896, 1879, 1886, 1889, 1891, and boy, look at that toned. Look at that one, 1921. All right, and then we have a 1922. So these, I think, have been cleaned. They have some amazing luster to them, but I think they've been cleaned. So we're going to comp them like extremely fine. And also that 22 piece, it's got some dark, pretty cool toning as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. First person to comment, $280. That's $35 each. You're buying all those for $280. Once again, not bad whatsoever. $280 on those. What's in the tube and silver coin at the bottom? Well, first of all, we have an offer from Penny. She's offered 45. She's offered 40 and 40 for these. Sell those to Penny for $80. Thank you, Penny. I'm going to go ahead and sell those. That is much less than the premium because of the collectability, but I'm going to go ahead and sell them. This tube is empty. It was full of these. It was full of these 1.5 ounce polar bears. 1.5 ounce polar bears. Also, I hadn't had my YouTube feed. The last YouTube comment I see is Oso saying, I think so too. If anybody's commented since then, let me know, because that's the last comment I can see. So if somebody's made a claim or asked a question, okay, I think that's the last comment, right? At least on Facebook. But Danny, we had a whole tube of these at one time. We've sold the rest of them tonight except this one. 1.5 ounce polar bears, $55. 280 on those Morgans. Wow. 35 each on those. Zippo lighter. And let me see what else. I have literally a large silver tub full of silver bullion. And that's where I'm pulling all this stuff from. However, some of it's not really tagged yet, so I kind of have to be careful because some of these key dates, even though I just gave away some Eagles, some of these key dates are pretty good stuff. Are these the D-Days or King Charles? I think these are the King Charles. Yeah, we sold these. We had a whole tube of 25, and we're down to our last 5. I think we had 8 last week or 2 weeks ago. Now we're down to 5 here. So I've got this was the first bullion coin ever with King Charles, the new king on the front, the first coin ever. It was his coronation coin, which is also a 1 ounce bullion. Those were $38. Those were $38. King Charles. 48, I'll have to pass. 55 is the absolute best price on that. 100%. 38 on the King Charles. 38 on the King Charles. That is, I think, honestly, like one of the last bullion coins that I think I have multiples of, like a same standard one. We used to have tubes of a lot of different stuff, whether it was Batman or Trump or whoever, and most of that's gone. I should have some new Trump 47 coins soon. They've been doing the President series, 45, 47, and I should have some of those soon, probably before the end of the year. And I know a lot of y'all are looking for Christmas silver. It is in the works. I got to look back and see what I priced somebody. He's watching right now. Whatever that price is, Christmas silver is always weird because it's manufactured in limited quantities just for a short time, so it's expensive. I think it's about $49 an ounce. Let me check on that. I have 2 people I've been messaging that's bought some. One guy went ahead and bought 20 of them. He gives them away, and then I think somebody bought a couple. And no, they're 42 and a quarter. Yeah, Christmas silver will be 42 and a quarter. They're 1 ounce. 42 and a quarter on Christmas silver. Those will be in hopefully before Christmas. They should be. They should be. We got to get them in soon so we can sell them, ship them, and deliver them. Okay. Anybody else? I mean, I think that's a great way to end the night. We just sold all that silver to Oso. That was the second air horn of the night. Penny bought a couple more pieces of bullion, and I literally have my next best deal of the night is still on the table. Nobody's bought it. I can't believe no one's bought any of these Morgans. All those, unbelievable. Typically, I would probably put these out for a choice auction and start them for $35. Right now, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8 available for $35, which was that buy it now price of $280. $280. And then the King Charles, if somebody wants the rest of those, I would discount them a little. I would discount them a little. What do I sell these other polar bears for? Danny, I think I already sold. What did I sell? What did I sell? Who bought the other ones? I mean, I think that was pretty much the price on them. Who bought the other ones? Let me see. 3. Yeah, 80. 80 bought he bought 3, Danny, and I discounted to 55. I mean, it's like we're getting really close there to like borderline. The reason I sold those last because he bought 3 of them the last time. That's why I think we started those at 57.50. Thank y'all. Good night. Yeah. Melanie and Brian are heading out. That should be like, yes, thank you, Chad. I would gladly take it, right, Danny? Sold. Danny's once again trying to unload a shotgun to my legs. Pow, pow, double barrel. How do you like that, Chad? Credit card fees, man. That's one thing I think about. I need to get y'all to register for that bank wire, okay? A couple people do it. That's why, especially Oso, I asked him and a couple other people that regularly, including a lot of people watch right now, even Danny, even you, a lot of people that get regular invoices from us, sometimes high dollar. If y'all can register for that bank draft through Square, man, that helps us out so much. And I'm much willing to take offers, lesser offers, or maybe take your offers faster, because that saves us a ton of money when y'all register for the Square bank draft. I have a lot of people doing that, and that helps us out. We've asked people to set it up, basically check routing, bank routing, and you just authorize it. It's an ACH transfer. It pays the invoice, and we save like 2%. And, you know, on some invoices that are $2,000, that helps out tremendously. That's $40. You know, that's 40 more dollars in our pocket, okay? It doesn't cost y'all anything. That's 40 more dollars in our pocket. And over the course of this year, if I could have got everybody to do that, I would have saved tens of thousands of dollars in credit card fees. So it's quick and easy. I mean, I don't know how many auto drafts I have set up personally. It's not an auto draft either. We're not going to ever charge your account. You have to pay it, but it drafts and it doesn't charge a credit card fee. So there's the Jordan rookie. SGC 4. SGC 4. That'd be great, also. Yeah, thank you. That'll save us. Yeah, 23. I think it's like, I guarantee if you use ACH, also, that will save us probably, I bet it will save us almost $50. You know, and like I said, that's just extra money for us. You know, we sent out one time for coins and records to a guy almost an $8,000 invoice, and that saves us so. I mean, you know, that'd be amazing. So, yes, these are in airtights. These are in airtights. These coins here. Leslie said 250. Danny 260. Boy. Maybe because there's one piece in here and the rest are Morgans, I'll do 275. But yeah, we can get you set up. I think when you go to pay your invoice, it's like options on there. I've never got an invoice from Collectco. I do buy stuff from the store. I have to write a big check. I've bought a ton of stuff from the store. I do buy stuff from my own store. So, and have to pay for it. It works out better that way. So, when you get your invoice, though, there is a way to do that. And of course, if you're local, anytime you can stop by the bank and withdraw some cash, anytime you can stop by the bank and withdraw some cash, that helps us out too. Because if you come in the store and pay cash, it's nothing tax-wise. It's not like it's helping us tax-wise. A lot of people think you're doing that for tax purposes. No, not at all. We're doing it because we don't have to pay a credit card fee. It's still on Square. We mark it paid. We can't do a credit card fee. We save a complete credit card fee. So, here's the order on the Morgans right now. So, nobody asked on YouTube. So, right here, you got Danny said he offered 52 for the coin, which as of right now, I'm staying at 55. And then he asked, are these in a case? Okay, then Leslie offered 250. Danny offered 260. Then Leslie said she'll take them for 275. So she'll take those for 275, but Danny asked first. 275 and 55 is 330. So Leslie's already buying these for 275. If you want that for 55, they're still your dibs, but it would be 330. If not, Leslie said she'll take them for 275. Danny, silver is something that's hard to haggle over, okay? One or two things. One, it's typically already sold. I just got to get the buyer to say yes. There's a lot of people that buys this stuff that's not watching tonight. And number two, usually it's priced where I feel like I've already got it ready to move. There's about a dozen people who some of these deals would not be on the table, and there would have been 4 or 5 claims if it was about 7 o'clock. If it was about 7 o'clock and about 100 more people was watching, I would say there'd be very little on the table. I'd say most of the stuff would be gone. I just got a little bit of later start. So, last minute bid war, yeah. Well, Danny has dibs. He got that question in about the cases right before Leslie made an offer. So he had dibs, and now he says he'll take it all. Great. Now I just got to get you set up for an ACH. Leslie, he did ask first. He's going to take this little stack, the 8 silver dollars, including a piece, and the buffalo and the polar bear, and the polar bear for 55. Gone in an instant, no doubt. Absolutely. Yeah, if I would have been bringing this stuff out about 7 and we had our normal crowd on, I don't think there'd be any sports cards left either. I feel like somebody would have already bought that. Definitely the Tom Brady, the other Magic. I don't know if you saw the other Magic so I may need to show that to you. The Jordan is 3,000. Yeah, I've got the Jordan stickered for 3,000. I've got a couple comps on the back, but those comps from back in September when I bought it, some of them are now less than the most recent comps. So yeah, the Jordan is 3,000. 3,000 on the Jordan. The only silver left on the table are these King Charles. They're 1 ounce bullion. They were the first coin minted with him on it. They're 1 ounce silver, $9.99 from the United Kingdom, and those are $38 each. Yeah, I'll run through the sports cards. Those are fast because I've got them all marked. So we'll start first with the Jordan, which is 3,000. 86-87 Fleer. That's a VG4. You know, right before The Last Dance, before that ESPN documentary aired about Michael Jordan, I had a near mint 7 that I just had sold for like $1,200, and now 4s are selling for $3,000. So kind of makes you sick to. I don't know what a 7 is going for right now. but I had a 7, and I just had it graded. Somebody bought it, and then that Last Dance came out, and all this stuff skyrocketed. So here is an 88-89 Fleer. That's $95. 88-89 Fleer. That's $95. Here's another really good Magic card. This is an 81 Topps Magic. That is mint 9. It's a pricey card, but it is slightly off-centered. It is an OC. $319.99. $320 on that one. Still a great card, even off-centered. Still got a bird here. 87-88 Fleer bird. Beckett 8. That's $275. Ultimate Warrior. 1990 Classics Ultimate Warrior. Mint 9. Card number 127. That's $45 for Ultimate Warrior. Wilt Chamberlain. Technically a rookie, but it's an in-action card. Dunks a 2-pointer. I thought that was funny. Dunks a 2-pointer. You never hear that anymore. $500 for the Wilt Chamberlain sub rookie. 92 Topps Shaq. 92 Topps Gold Shaq rookie. $60 on that. 96 Finest. I think that's technically a rookie. Should be. No. That might be billed as a rookie. 96 Finest Kobe. Mint 9. $115 on that. 2018 Panini. Luka Doncic's freshman phenomenon. Luka is 65. That's Gem Mint 10. Gem Mint 10. And then I thought that was cool. Scottie Pippen, once again, another Hall of Famer from that iconic Bulls team. That is an 88-89 Fleer, near mint 8. That is $55 for Scottie Pippen. $220 for all. I was at 38. There's 2, 4, 6 coins here. 6 coins. Danny's at $36 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 220 divided by 6. That's $36.66, and I was at 38. Danny, I'll take that. And I'll put them back in the tube. Make sure, leave a note, make sure he gets the tube. They'll probably stuff some towel paper or bubble wrap down in there so they don't shift around. And those are sold. Wow, another great sale tonight. We have, right here at the end, it's been great. So that's the only other Magic card I have, and that's a pretty good one. And then there's Brady. Brady was hiding behind Andrew Jackson. Tom Brady, that's a rookie. Pacific Crown Royale. Tom Brady, rookie royalty. Near mint 8. And Brady, that's one of his mini rookies. That's $125. What are the top 3? Let's see here. PSA 7, 5 or 6,000. Surprisingly low. Yeah. Back during that height when things were really booming, I know a 10 sold for over 100,000, but I think those have come down. So we got an offer on Magic for 300. That's very fair. And to one of our best great customers, thank you, Oso. That sold you for 300. Greatly appreciate that. That sold you for 300. Tanner's got a lot more to list. I do have more cards. I think that's one of my last Magics, though. And that's kind of like that Larry Bird. I sold Brent Robley earlier. Boy, if that thing didn't have that OC next to it, it would be really expensive. So the top 3, Paul, that leaves probably the top 3 expensive ones are the Wilt Chamberlain. And I've got some I hadn't shown. Of course, Michael's 3,000, his rookie. But if you take out Michael, you got the Wilt Chamberlain rookie for 500. I guess Kobe's 115. Oh, no, you were asking about these top 3. My bad. I thought you were asking like the top 3 prices. My bad. I forgot about these. Larry Bird, that's from the 86 Fleer set, the sticker. The sticker is 100. 87 Fleer, Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley, 87 Fleer sticker, $22 on that. And then the 86 Fleer Larry Bird base card, $145. My bad. I thought you were asking, like, what's the top 3 card, like, far as value? Definitely Jordan. This is probably the most iconic basketball card. And probably one of, well, it's not the most valuable card, but it's definitely the most desirable. I mean, people, this is what you're talking. Michael Jordan. It's not even truly his rookie card. There's a card that was manufactured before this. Some companies, they're for the longest, PSA wouldn't even grade them. They didn't count it as a true, authentic card. It's made by a company called Star. But, man, this is like the card. I kind of forgot I had it, and I'm pretty sure we sold one. Tanner was like, he texted me, he's like, do you know we still got a Jordan rookie? And I was like, do what? I thought we sold it. That shows you how much knowledge I have about truly what we have here in inventory. I had a Michael Jordan rookie, didn't even realize it. That kind of stuff happens. I'll go ahead and show another pretty high price card. This is a Bill Russell rookie card. Wow. 61-62 Fleer, Boston Celtics. Bill Russell. SGC 3. 475 on that one. Wow. A Bill Russell rookie. It looks like it was from the eBay vault too. I think you can scan that and maybe it'll tell you something about it or tell you maybe comps. Star Company did the 84 rookie. Yeah. Yeah, so there's actually a Michael Jordan card that was made before that one. Of course, he was a rookie. He was a rookie there in 84, 83, 84, I guess, is when he really came on the scene. But that Jordan card there is 86 Fleer because they didn't even make basketball cards. From 84, 85, 86, there was no basketball cards even being made. There were no sets even being manufactured. Nobody was buying basketball cards. Kids weren't. Adults weren't. Nobody wasn't. So that was kind of like, that was it. Was the 86 Fleer was the first set. And that's why it's so iconic, and that's why everybody wants this set. Same thing back here with these. So I just scanned that code. Okay, I see what they're doing. So yeah, eBay now, eBay kind of has this deal. Sometimes when you sell expensive stuff, they make you authenticate it. So I scanned that QR code on the back, and it pulled up that it was graded and verified. They authenticated that it was authenticated. So eBay now, they're making you authenticate authenticated stuff because so many people are faking slabs, okay? Be aware, there's people faking slabs, especially for this card here. And what they're doing, they're also breaking slabs, and they're taking the card, they're taking like a 7, and they're putting it inside of, I guess, a 10. Yeah, and then they're regrading that 10, rinse and repeat. There's a lot of scammers out there doing that kind of stuff. So I guess now they're kind of making you authenticate the authentications, which really sucks. But typically, for somebody to go through all that trouble, it's been on these really expensive cards, like $50,000 cards, $100,000 cards, $500,000 cards. I don't think people's really trying to fake, $20 Charles Barkley's. But it's becoming a problem. They're coming from China. No surprise, right? So 84 star. The first Jordan I had, the one that I pulled from the pack, Jim, I bought it from a guy. He owned a pawn shop here in Lebanon for years. The first Jordan rookie I got, he pulled it from the pack, and it came back a 7. Of course, it had been handled since the 80s, but he pulled it from the 86 pack. He opened a pack in his pawn shop, and I had the rest of the pack. I had them all graded, so I can show you the rest of the pack. I've already sold a couple of them, but he had the wrapper. He had the wrapper, and he had the rest of the pack, and I bought the Jordan and the rest of those cards and the wrapper. And I kept the wrapper, but I got the rest of the cards right here. And to think that these things were packed fresh and they still got these kind of grades. By the way, over here I have a King Griffey Jr. rookie, a Ricky Henderson rookie, another Shaq, and I have an also from that 86 Fleer set. But I've sold a couple of them, but these were some of the comments. So when I graded the Jordan, I went ahead and graded the rest of it. But it's amazing how low of grade I got on these cards. And they literally had been in top loaders since they pulled them out of the pack. So this was the rest of that Jordan pack that guy pulled the rookie from. And these grades, they were basically straight out of a pack into a top loader and then to PSA about 40 years later. And they came back a 6, a 7, a 6.5, a 5, and that was the highest graded to the Jordan, a 7. So basically, pack fresh cards. Of course, they'd probably been handled for 40 years, off and on, maybe even pulled out of those top loaders. But that was the grades. That shows you how hard it is to get high grade cards, even straight out of a pack, vintage cards. That's kind of unusual. I think some people's handled them some maybe before they went in the top loaders. But that was just so weird to get those kind of low grades. Of course, y'all know PSA is very strict. That's why when I see near mint 8s, I'm kind of like, wow. And when you see it on really old cards, it's really impressive. Like a 52 Topps getting graded a 9. You're like, how in the world did that survive? So, 20 bucks, 86 Fleer. I know. At one point, nobody even really cared about them. The best collectibles are the stuff that's not meant to be made to be collected. And people don't think about it. And then 30 years later, everybody starts thinking about it. And they're like, huh, you know what? Where's those Jordan rookie cards at? You know, he is the greatest basketball player of all time. And then everybody starts saying, you know what? I want a Jordan rookie card. And then everybody wants one. And then one of the best sports documentaries of all time drops about his life. And then the whole world wants one. And prices skyrocket. So, all right, well, I think I'm done selling. I've pitched all I can about sports cards. I didn't see any offers. I got plenty more. I won't show everything tonight. I want to keep some surprises for the next show. I didn't show all the knives, not even close. I didn't even show the new stuff I didn't even unbox, and there's another box on the counter. I didn't show 10% of our currency, and we still got probably 1,000 ounces or more of silver bullion I didn't even show. And we'll get to it at some point. Until now, I'm signing off. I want to thank everybody that's watching. We still got 19 faithful over on YouTube. Does anybody want to say the final good night? I'm always curious who's watching. Even if you're watching for the first time, you can jump in. We sell to everybody all over the world every night, and you don't have to be registered. And we got a faithful 29 watching over on Facebook. Thank y'all for watching over there. We made some great deals with some great people. I love making great deals with great people. That's like a great day. It's been a great day. I went and had dinner with my whole family. Saw some people I hadn't seen in months. Had an opportunity to come here to the store and sell to my favorite friends, which is my CollectCo customer network. Sometimes y'all not even customers, you're friends. You just happen to support my small local business, and I greatly appreciate it. I've had fun yapping about cards. I can yap about cards, and I can yap about records, movies, posters, autographs. Whatever y'all want me to yap about, I'll be on here yapping about after we get done with business, okay? We got to do business first. I got to sell some stuff occasionally, like when we're really busy. Late at night, you can catch me yapping. Don't get me started on movie posters and autographs and James Bond and metal lunchboxes, things that I collect. I've started a small little collection of metal lunchboxes. Oh boy, here we go. Autographs. I've been hooked on autographs for 2 years now. I've been hooked on autographs, coins. I'm hooked on a lot of stuff. Fortunately, I know what's valuable and what people want, and that's the kind of stuff I sell. You rarely, never, hardly. I don't like selling junk because I don't like junk myself. I like nice stuff. Some of this is affordable for just about anybody. And then I also like selling stuff that is very rare and expensive. So I like doing a little bit of both. I like selling nice, affordable stuff, and I like selling really high-end stuff when I can. So, but I see stuff over the years that I still see people trying to sell that I view almost as like, that needs to go to the dumpster, like junk cards. Still people trying to sell those on Facebook Marketplace. And I want to be nice and just tell them, listen, you just need to throw that stuff in the dumpster. It's not worth anything. Nobody wants it. So, thanks everybody for watching. Danny, I saw your post in the group. I got to approve it. I got down to your post and I had approved like 7 in a row, but yeah, I'll approve that in a whole lot of records. I need to look into that. Yeah, and you probably our distributors were allocated because they're probably selling them themselves, no problem. A lot of labels now are starting to sell directly, which is not good for me, but we'll see what happens. All right. Well, I filled up the whole table like I wanted to and then some. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I'm signing off. Good night, and I'll be back tomorrow at 7 o'clock to do this all again.